All right. Yeah.
Oh boy. I got to work tonight, so I'm good on that. But what's up, guys? Happy Tuesday, October 14th. First Tuesday in a while, guys. We're here to do our regularly scheduled program. We're going to be talking about this week in NFL football. We're going to be talking about the MLB playoffs and that crazy 8-6-2 double play that none of us have ever seen before. And we're going to be talking about the Ravens as they go into the bye week and what we can expect coming out of the bye week for them. But first, our favorite college football coach, James Franklin, has been fired from Penn State University. What are your initial thoughts on this, Brian? Do you think this was overdue? The AD came out and said, quote unquote, that his record in big games played a role.
Yeah, we've already talked about this a little bit. And let me know if my audio keeps going in the laptop. This was expected. I'm not going to say it, but at least with Chris, I know we've talked about it a decent amount.
You're kind of choppy with the audio.
Let me go get my laptop. I'll be back.
All right. Brooks, thoughts?
I mean, are we surprised?
No.
Is anybody surprised? I think I'm more surprised that it it happened now and not like after the season. But yeah, I mean, this has been coming for a long time. I think I think James Franklin's a good coach. Yeah, I do. But do I think he's a coach that's going to get? I mean, he's proven it every single time that he just shits down his leg every time there's a big game. So, it was bound to happen. I thought it was kind of going to be they were going to be stuck in purgatory for a little while with him. I'm surprised that they did it. I think I thought that it was coming. I'm still kind of surprised that they did it. I'm very surprised they did it in the middle of the season. And some of the stuff that I've read that Adidas, I think, had a huge influence on this. And maybe that was just speculation from somebody I was reading about.
Maybe they offered a good amount of money for the buyout because the buyout, by the way, was $49 million, second to only to Jimbo Fisher's $76 million buyout that he got from A&M probably like a decade ago now.
I mean, is that not the best job in sports right now is being a college head coach with these buyouts? I mean,
yeah.
Jeez.
So if he goes to coach somewhere else, he gets all of that no matter what, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I don't know. I'm sure it's contract to contract, I would assume, but yeah, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't get it. I mean, if they have to pay that right away to let go of him, then yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he get it? He's not going to give it back.
Yeah. Just a little by the numbers. He coached at Penn State. This was his 12th season, so 11 full seasons. They won double-digit games in 6 of those seasons. After their loss to Oregon in double overtime earlier this year, they fell to 4-21 against top 10 opponents under James Franklin, including 1-18 against top 10 Big Ten teams. So 1-18 against the conference, the best teams in the conference. That's just not going to get it done. The last time Penn State won a national championship was 39 years ago. All of this information is from Jake Trotter's article on ESPN.com. The AD, Pat Kraft, came out and said, "I'm here to win a national championship. I believe our fans deserve that." And it just seems like, I guess, it was not going to happen with James Franklin. So they decided to cut ties. I did have a buddy text me. We should let Loxley be the GM and hire James Franklin and we would just recruit every DMV recruit. Every single DMV recruit would come to Maryland. And I said, I don't want
he
James
kills the
Franklin anywhere.
DMV area.
I know. He kills the GMV in terms of recruiting, but I don't want him anywhere near Maryland football. But I don't know. I don't really want Mike Loxley anywhere near Maryland football either. Just based on
That's
the way
where I'll disagree with you. I'd love to have James Franklin at Maryland.
Okay. Take the argument.
I mean, are we really playing for a national championship?
No.
Realistically, I mean, he could be a guy that turns the program around, and then once it gets to a certain point, I mean, he kind of did it with Penn State too. Penn State wasn't very good. I mean, they were teetering around 500, a couple games over 500 every year, but I mean, they weren't world beaters. They weren't perennial top 10, top 15 team in the nation. And you see what he did there. So I don't know. I think realistically it could be a great hire for them. Especially if he continues to recruit the DMV market the way he has in the past. So
yeah, I guess I can't disagree with you there. I just hate the guy so much that I don't want him to be on the Terps program. But I am going to miss him at Penn State. They did lose every big game, and I used to bet against them religiously, and now I don't know what I'm going to do anymore. I guess I'll continue to bet against them now that Drew Aller's out for the year. I don't expect much out of them going forward, but we will see. I guess I don't really have anything else to say. But two straight losses that are just embarrassing, and they just shouldn't happen for a team that had all of that hype coming into the season. Preseason number 2, a lot of people thinking they had the best defense in the country, plus Drew Aller coming back.
Wasn't he the favorite for the Heisman, or one of the favorites?
He was up there for sure. He was definitely in the top couple. Franklin, Arkansas is a large rumor. I'm sure basically if you are a fan of a college football team, there's going to be a team that needs a coach. You're going to be hearing Franklin to your school. I don't know how real any of these talks will get. I've heard some Matt Rule to Penn State talks, and I don't think he shied away from them. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. I think he's still collecting his buyout from the Carolina Panthers.
I don't think that's the right hire either. I would actually like it if I would love Penn State to hire Matt Rule.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the right hire either, guys.
Yeah, hire somebody. Hire John Harbaugh. Whatever. Yeah. Any other? Maryland lost a pretty disappointing game, I would say, this weekend to Nebraska, a game that they definitely could have won. That makes 2 in a row. Really, Maryland could be undefeated. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
They would have been ranked if they won that game too.
They're going to be playing UCLA this weekend. I think it's at UCLA, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we're at UCLA, but it's only a 7:00 game, so it's not one of those weird 11:00 p.m. games. So we at least dodged that. But Brian, we were just talking about James Franklin potentially being the next Maryland coach and recruiting all the DMV recruits to Maryland. What do you think about that?
I would like that. I mean, I think that was the original plan before he went and took the Vanderbilt job.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. I mean, then Chris Merritt can make fun of us for, every college football season.
I made the argument. I think it'd be a great hire for Maryland. I mean, honestly, because realistically, we're not at this stage of Maryland football. We're not looking for a national championship. We're looking
win
to
9
get
or 10 games 1 year.
Looking to do that. We're looking to potentially get into one of these playoff games like years down the road from now. I'm not saying next year, obviously, but I mean, we don't have those aspirations yet. We're looking for somebody to turn this program around. And Loxley has a little bit because he's getting big time recruits in, but the product on the field and the coaching on the field just isn't there. So
I agree with you totally, Brooks. And also, Franklin having that background of the DMV. I don't know where I don't know. I just remember being in Maryland, and I know they wanted him pretty bad. So I don't know. I think that'd be a good idea.
James Franklin was at Maryland, you said?
Yeah, he was under Ralph Friedgen.
He was? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's part of the reason we hate him so much, because we thought he was like the heir apparent, and he was not.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's I didn't realize that, to be honest with you.
He's not cooperating today.
Hey, at least least you got hair. At least you got hair to play with. You know,
That's true.
Things could be worse.
Hey, I'm getting dinner tonight. A late 40th belated birthday present from a Mr. Sean Flanagan.
Oh no!
Where are you guys going?
He wanted to go to a steakhouse, so I threw out a couple of them. He picked Capitol Grill, so we're gonna go to Capitol Grill tonight.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Councilman. What do you run for? Delegate.
He ran city delegate. Yeah.
Delegate
Flanagan. A great steak. Are you steak and get a bunch of sides for the table kind of guy? Is that what you do at a steakhouse? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get like spinach, cream corn, stuff like that. Family style shit.
Old fashioned.
Butter. It's weird. I'm a big old fashioned guy, but normally when I drink steak or eat steak, I get a gin and tonic. I don't know why. It's just like
normally I don't drink steak.
Drinking steak would be very odd. And a waste of steak.
It's kind of be more of a smoothie.
Yeah. Bloody smoothie.
Maybe a frozen drink. Speaking of birthdays, today is you've probably seen him in our comments here. He's been on the show once or twice. Randy P's birthday today.
Oh, no.
I want to give him a quick shout out because he's usually watching along, but hopefully he's out with his wife today or wherever. I don't even know if they're in town or not, but hopefully they're out celebrating. So give him a shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. It's awesome. You have any idea what he's doing?
No idea. I just heard back from him a second ago. So I didn't ask him.
Yeah, we missed you at the tailgate there,
Dusty. He is.
Yeah, that's me. I'm in here going out tonight. West Fork is in the books. Hell yeah. Awesome. I have a West Fork hat.
Look at that.
Somewhere here. Look at that. We could all have our West Fork stuff going on here. So in support of Randy. Also in support of Randy, Indiana football. Are we here? Are we back?
What are we doing?
Randy's Ohio State. Ohio State, so you can't say that.
Sorry, Randy. This is well, your team's number 1 in the country, so you're going to be fine. But how about IU football?
Dude.
Taking down Oregon, losing me a parlay. I did not think they were going to win this game at all. I hit all of the other legs of the parlay except for the Oregon piece. And good for them. I didn't get to watch any of the game because I had the wedding. Did you guys get to watch the game? And what stood out to you? Was it Indiana's defense? Was it their offense? Was it Oregon's lack of execution? What stood out to you?
I didn't get a chance to watch much of it because I was working, so I would just look up periodically and just kept checking the score. So I don't really have much information.
They seemed like they were in control the whole game. Brooks, did you get to watch it?
Not really, not much of it to be honest.
Unfortunately,
I was
talk too in depth about it.
Yeah, I mean, I looked. I've tried to cycle over to that, but I mean, with single parenting all weekend and watching the kiddo, it's kind of. You're just kind of in survival mode at that point. And a lot of times if the TV's on, it's on his show. So if I'm watching anything, it's on my phone or my my iPad or laptop or something. But I didn't get to see too much of it. But if you are in Indiana and are a fan of Indiana sports right now, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even a week ago, it is a good time.
You're flying high.
They got a lot to be happy about. They got a lot to talk shit about if they want to right now. It's a cool time if you're an Indiana fan.
Yeah, man.
Indiana
good
sports.
For them. Indiana sports. It's good for them. Dusty, how was the wedding?
The wedding was awesome. It was a couple doors down from our favorite basement bar, Irv's. It was at a place called Celebrations at the Bay. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, buddy? And it was awesome. We got the ceremony in before the weather got too bad. Outside, and then there was a big tent set up with the DJ floor and all the tables and stuff for food.
Saw this as
really
well, Randy.
Purdue is preseason number 1 and go. Look at Matt Painter.
Yeah.
Matt Painter doing stuff.
He's back.
Right.
He's back. So did you say you got over to Herbs for one?
I did not. I went over and the door was boarded up. I don't know if it was open or I don't know how Herb is doing health wise.
But for with the storm coming in, that basement actually floods pretty badly.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So he had it boarded up. That's why I was wondering what was going on, because I was like,
Yeah.
did they shut down Herbs?
Because that'd be a big deal. That'd be in the news. It literally would be in the news. That,
maybe they did. I'm just speculating because I've been in there before, like during a rainstorm, just like a thunderstorm, and it was water gets down there pretty good.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't imagine a board is going to keep all that out, to be honest with you. But
and it's right on the fucking water, so any kind of surge from that, what was that, a nor'easter or something that came by? Or
yeah, it was. I had to drive through it on the way back on Sunday morning. I woke up on Sunday morning and I looked at the weather and I was like, I am not going to go tailgate to watch Cooper Rush lose to the fucking Rams.
Yeah.
And I just got out of Dodge, and I'll tell you what, from the stretch between Cambridge and Salisbury, it's probably about 30 minutes. It was nasty. I couldn't see 10 feet in front of me. It was bad. Yeah. Like you had to go real slow.
Jesus.
So yeah, it was a pretty treacherous drive, and I was pretty treacherously hungover. So that was something I would not recommend, is driving 2.5 hours through a nor'easter when you're that hungover. But
how was that celebration? I've been outside of it and drove obviously past it a ton of times, but I've never been to a wedding there.
It's nice. So like the outside part, it was just like a grass patch right on the water. Like it's right next to Irv, so you can see it's right. It's right on the water, and the sea was a little angry that day. So
it's like what, 2 doors down or something? 3 doors
down?
It's right next, almost right next door. And there's 2 different wedding venues. I think they had another wedding right next to us at the same time. But the place, it's just like it's basically just a big outdoor tent. For the most part, where we had the wedding, and it was just tables on the outside and a dance floor in the middle. So it was a pretty standard wedding affair, but everything was nice and the food was good. And there was a little outdoor area for like where the cocktail bar was. And that was pretty cool. A lot of people were hanging out there. It was nice to catch because it gets hot on the dance floor, especially when you're moving and grooving like I do.
And they haven't
kind of get the disco. And they have a little indoor area too, which is nice. So like almost like a hall. I've been to one wedding there. It was a good time.
Yeah. It was cool. I like the venue. And congratulations once again to Steve and Audrey. Love you guys, and I hope you guys are. I don't know if they went on their honeymoon.
Stevie! It was Stevie's birthday.
It was Stevie's
birthday.
Wedding.
It was wedding.
Birthday and wedding. That'd be a fun time.
Whoa!
I think it is in October.
Did you pick the food, or was it like buffet style?
No, it wasn't buffet style, but it was a steak and cake for everyone. So
okay,
which was it's fine by me.
Yeah, what?
How was it?
Brooksy, I can't remember. Did we have to pick our meal for your wedding?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's you get like you have a vegetarian option, you have a fish option, or a seafood option, and a steak option, right?
Yeah,
or chicken, and usually a chicken. Yeah,
chicken. I think it was basically like, right, if you have any dietary restrictions, and they would get you a different thing. But I think basically everyone was getting steak and cake in this situation, which was, once again, it was fine. Everyone was happy about it. So it seemed like, at least at my table, they were.
I went to a wedding in Gettysburg, like right after COVID. And it was like a haunted hotel. It was really cool, spooky, but awesome. And the food they had there, I swear to God, I got a tomahawk steak. It might have been the best steak I've ever had. And I didn't even know I was getting it. You didn't have an option. They just gave you everything on one big ass plate.
Tomahawk steak.
I'm not kidding. Like the steak was like this size. What? I can't move after eating this thing.
Did you visit the outhouse?
I visited the outhouse twice. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Mount St. Mary's steeple. Gettysburg has another bar up in the actual town of Gettysburg, but the outhouse is the one that's closer towards Mount St. Mary's.
Yeah,
the only bar we could go to, really.
We stopped by there on the way out, and then we went home.
Oh yeah, the townies love us,
especially when you come in all dressed up. Like she's wearing this like nice pink dress, I'm wearing a suit, and then all these other people in there are wearing leather jackets and have harvested facial hair for 2 decades. So yeah,
they're mountain people. Mountain people, and you probably could go find some interesting stories that I've told about the town of Emmitsburg and around Mount St. Mary's in some early episodes of our podcast. I really do love it. I mean, I like it up there a lot, but it's the Townies.
It's a weird
the Townies are they are
There's something else. There's something else. It always surprised me. I don't know why, because I've known this for a long time. That Camp David is there in near Emmitsburg.
Yep.
Like,
In the side
of all places.
in the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
In the side of the mountain.
Yeah. That's where it's at. That's where our president goes if there's I mean, that's literally where George Bush went during 9/11 and I mean, it's where if any time any attack on the United States, anything like that, that's where they all go. They all go into the bunker in the mountain.
Yeah. Probably a safe place to go. That's where Dr. Evil was chilling.
True. Them freaking sharks with those freaking laser beams on their heads.
I was scrolling through Netflix last night and realized that they put all three Austin Powers on there recently, and I'm probably going to watch all three of them soon.
Oh,
that's awesome.
I might have to do a marathon here soon.
Yeah. It's been like every 5 or 6 years I have to watch those movies just to refresh myself on them.
And you still laugh because like some of the stuff you just forget. It's great.
Will Ferrell falls through the thing and he's like, "I'm not dead. I'm just very badly burned."
There's always a one-liner that I forget about. And I'm like, well, how do I forget this? This is like the best little one-liner from this movie that nobody even brings up. Everyone brings up like all the popular ones, right? And then every time I watch it, I'm like, there's better ones in there.
Better ones.
Yeah.
Hey, the car scene in the one, I can't remember which one it's in, where he is trying to maneuver the car in like a hallway.
Yeah.
And I just love how I love how he actually puts it in reverse and then turns around.
It sounds like a Zamboni. Yeah.
No, it's like the little cart. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it makes me giggle every time.
All right, you guys want to talk about football week first, or do you want to talk about baseball week first? What are we thinking?
Baseball's quicker.
Yeah, baseball be quicker. Yeah.
All right. First and foremost, RIP to Sandy Alomar Sr., the patriarch of the Alomars, Sandy Alomar Jr. and Roberto Alomar, big part of our childhood growing up. Albeit,
where did you see this? I still have not found this.
Not a lot of love for Roberto Alomar and his post MLB stuff. But anyway, it's on ESPN.com. Former MLB All-Star Sandy Alomar Sr. is dead at 81.
I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't even know he was still alive.
It's a guy I haven't heard, a name I haven't heard in a long time. But yeah. I mean,
talk about a baseball family that nobody talks that much about are the Alomars.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Sandy Alomar Sr. was a part of all of those Indians teams that Junior was
didn't win the World Series.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that beat us in the playoffs multiple times. And
I still think Sandy Alomar is like a first base coach for a team.
He is. He's still there. Junior's still there. Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in Cleveland?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I believe so, unless I'm making that up.
But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way first. Really sad to hear those kind of names. Just names from your childhood. But yeah, he's still a bench coach on the Cleveland Guardians, or maybe a base coach. He was the head coach in 2012 for a brief stint.
Yeah,
six-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year, Gold Glover. I mean, that's a pretty good career. I
think I drafted him in one of our lineup drafts for like our eras draft.
I think you might have,
because there wasn't a ton. I mean, there wasn't a ton past like, I mean, it was what, Pudge,
Posada,
Jason Kendall.
Yeah.
I think Jason Kendall was in the late 90s, like 99 or so. He might not.
But yeah, anyway, RIP to Sandy Alomar Sr. Also, Padres manager Mike Schilt has retired.
That is surprising.
It's the severe toll that the job has taken on him for his early retirement. He had 2 years left on his contract. What did you think about this, Brian? You seem like you had thoughts.
Yeah, no, I don't really have thoughts. It just caught me off guard. I was like, what? Because that's a good team. It's got talent that's locked up for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a very sought after job. And what that really does is it probably fucks us getting Ryan Flaherty.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. I want the Rosa.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Flaherty's my number one pick. I also don't. I don't know who my number one pick is, right? And I don't even know who the best pick is. But yeah, I think you might be. I think you might be right here. No, you're good. I think you're right here though with Flaherty, because he was there for what 4 years as their bench coach.
Been there quite a while, yeah.
Yeah.
So I could see that. The weirder thing is that Schilt retired after 2 years. Like, do we think he got forced out here? It was only. I mean, his contract's not up, right? He didn't.
No, he said he got 2 years left.
Yeah. So they haven't said it's health related yet. Maybe they'll come out later and say that, but it's just odd. Something about it doesn't feel right.
And he's only 57. Like, it's not like he's a 70-year-old man. I
mean, it's no, unless he's got cancer or maybe family stuff going on. I don't know, but
yeah,
this could be one of those situations, kind of like what Tito Francona did, which is like take time. He had medical going on as well, but also recharge your battery and then get back in the game at some point or another. Because I mean, he did a good job. And you didn't hear anybody around baseball talk shit about him. He didn't come off like an asshole or anything like that. It wasn't Ozzie Guillen out there. So
they weren't. Nobody was bringing up like his job or anything like that. Do we think he got forced out at all? Right? No, I didn't think so. Okay. I didn't hear anything.
It's certainly a possibility, but that's kind of thing that we wouldn't know about for a few years if it was the case. So
no, but usually if there's rumbling, like I feel like there wasn't even any rumblings in terms of like the fan base wanting him out or anything like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I could be wrong here. We're on the opposite coast. Well, you guys are. I'm closer to the East Coast than anything. I'm in the Eastern time zone, but it's usually something like you kind of feel something coming, and I just didn't feel any of that. Really, it seemed like everybody really liked him. So,
we were talking about. I think we brought up a couple names for the Orioles. I Mark DeRosa.
That's who I want desperately. Yeah, that's my guy.
Love it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be upset with Buck Britton. I wouldn't be upset with. I mean, there's a number of guys I wouldn't be upset with. There's also guys that I probably don't even know that are potential candidates that I probably wouldn't be upset with. I just need to, need to get more into it. And I'm sure that Mike Elias and co. Or, I mean, I don't really even know what his job title is anymore. He keeps flip flopping.
Oh, he's what? The executive vice president,
and there's no GM.
What? So. And they said that might not even happen during this offseason. They might not even hire a GM during this offseason.
So weird.
So weird. Whatever. Like I'm not as hung up on that as I think a lot of Orioles fans are. But are you guys going to be pissed off if they come out and just name Tony Manzolino the manager? Like, what is your reaction going to be if it happens?
Dusty, go ahead.
I guess I would be cautiously optimistic based on what moves they would make to the pitching staff, because I think that really ultimately is the biggest problem of the offseason to solve is the pitching staff, not the head coach, to me. I know the head coach probably means it means more than I'm giving it credit for in this little aside here, but I don't know. I feel like the pitching staff was a complete mess last year, and I feel like they need to lock that down. And whoever they hire as manager will have to be able to jumble that said pitching staff. So I don't know if they said Manzolino. I guess my initial reaction would be like, why? This is not really like I would be pretty nonplussed by it, I would say. But I mean, I think that he could be successful as manager of this team if we had a pitching staff that was serviceable as opposed to last year where we were towards the bottom of the league.
I'll put it this way, Brooksy, to your question. You brought up the name and you brought up the hiring of him, and I kind of got deflated. Yeah. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, he feels like a tube man with no air in him.
Yeah. I'm trying to I've been kind of trying to process it as well. And I don't see, like, if I'm looking at it like realistically, like, I don't know. I personally wouldn't care if they hired him, because to be honest with you, we don't really know what his managerial style is, because since basically the last 2 months of the season, he's trying to figure we were in an experiment mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get guys up, see what we got, get guys some playing time, some experience in the major leagues. So it's I feel like we don't really even know what Tony Manzolino is as a manager. I can say this: I don't love some of the stuff he says after the games, but there is some other stuff that I really like because he loves his players. So do I think the fan base is going to have a conniption if they don't do it? If they don't go outside for a hire. I think it's in the best interest of the Orioles with reputation, or I guess with the relationship with their fans, to go outside and go get somebody. Do I think they'll do that? I don't know. Do I think it's the best thing? I have no idea. But that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't care if they rehire him. It's not going to move me either way. I just think that it's going to be it's a better option for their relationship with the fan base if they go outside and get somebody.
And to Joe's point here,
Donnie baseball, huh, yeah. Mr. Mattingly?
To Joe's point, and I know I've brought it up on this podcast before, and then to you in person, Dusty. A lot of baseball guys that we know and that I run into on a regular basis, I ask, do you want a young guy or do you want a retread? And a majority of the people that I've talked to, and it's been about 8 to 10, they want a younger guy to go along with our young team. So I'm kind of trending that way as well.
Yeah, and at this point, I don't really know what's out there as a retread for the guys who are not going to be back.
Well, I mean, Donnie Baseball is one right there.
Yeah, Donnie Baseball is one, and I guess I could see that, and he would bring a veteran presence, I guess, into the young locker room.
Skip's gone.
Yeah,
you got the Bochy man.
Yeah, Bochy.
If he, he said, I guess the reports are that he still wants to.
Still wants to manage.
Still wants to manage, but
I feel like if you're hiring Bochy, it's probably like a 2-year thing. You know
what
I mean?
Look healthy.
I know he looks
he doesn't.
He struggles to walk to the pitcher's mound, and we
that's
joke
what I'm saying.
But it really it looks like he's like really laboring to get.
He's lumbering, yeah.
Also,
hip replacement or something.
Detroit Tigers general manager Scott Harris has announced that they have extended their manager AJ Hinch. They did that, so apparently they did so in the middle of the 2025 season, and did not announce it publicly. But he has been taken off the market, so to speak, and we kind of expected that. The Tigers had a big bounce back year, and they're going to need to get Tariq Skubal all the money in Detroit.
Wait a minute. They signed him to a new deal, and then the Tigers proceeded to shit away the division.
Yeah, that's interesting.
They shat away the division, and they lost in a pretty heartbreaking fashion, losing the last game in 15 or 16 innings or whatever it was.
At least they fought. At least they fought
for sure.
At least they fought in the playoffs, because that collapse was bad, and it just looked like they were hanging on for dear life in the playoffs.
I mean,
they got to do something about that lineup, man.
They need to do something about the lineup, but if they get another really good arm in there next to Skubal, they're going to be tough, because he's going to win every game he pitches in the postseason. I mean, he looked like a man fucking possessed.
He did. Is he an outright free agent?
He's got one more year.
I think he's got one more year, but I would imagine he's going to be wanting that money now.
Yeah.
He's about to win his second straight Cy Young.
Well, it doesn't sound like it. If I'm Detroit, I'm throwing everything I got at him.
Go now.
100%.
But in mind that's going to be all talk radio, and Detroit talks about for the duration of the baseball
season. Remember when we were trying to get him for Kobe Mayo last year?
Yeah, that could work out well.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
We could have offered him Holiday. They probably would have.
Now we can't get Cole's cash for Kobe Mayo right now.
Yeah. I've seen some stuff popping up about him, like them possibly trading him. First thing I'm doing if I'm Scott Harris is throwing the bag at him, seeing if I can get him to extend. I don't know who his agent is. I've never
it's got to be Boris, right?
Never even looked into it. But if I'm Tariq Skubal, if you're not offering me $400 million from the Tigers, I'm testing free agency.
Test free agency,
because he's gonna get fucking paid.
Because he's got to look at Garrett Cole's contract and then say, all right, that contract was signed 2-3 years ago. and inflation's a bitch.
He's
So
a Boris guy.
Is it?
Yep, there you go.
Boris, he's a Boris guy. He is 28 years and 10 months. So by the time next season starts, he'll be 29 years old. I would imagine he wants to get paid now.
He is kind of late. I mean, he is getting a little older, and I don't think he's really had a significant injury.
Knock on wood. Yeah, I don't know. Either.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's had Tommy John in the past or not.
I mean, just throwing the question out there. For a guy who's going to be 29 when he hits free agency, what are we offering there? 6 years?
I mean, it's going to be way more than Burns got last year.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to give him. Somebody probably give him 10 years till he's 40.
That's so stupid. 10 years is so dumb. I know. I'm not denying it.
I think that the 10 years, those extra couple years, you're just kind of spreading the money out and just banking on the fact that the first 6 or 7 years are going to be really good, and then it'll kind of fall off. Agree. So I mean, if it's 10 years, it's not really a 10-year deal. It's just kind of spreading the money out. That's what I would assume. But yeah, I'm thinking probably somewhere in the range of 8 to 10 years, $400-ish million. I would think. Which is crazy for a pitcher, but I mean, he's so dominant. He struck out 7 straight dudes in the ALDS.
That's right. Dusty owes me $5.
I do. I owe you $5. You owe me $5 for showing up on hole 4 of our golf.
Hey, look! I got a dog throwing up all over the place. I got thrown up on by my dog.
Yeah.
How did golf go this weekend, guys?
Oh, I played like dog shit. Dusty's putter was on fire.
Dusty's putter was on fire, but Dusty's driver was not. We played at the Woodlands, which is Diamond Ridge. The other course is supposed to be a little nicer. It's actually a really kind of a difficult course. The rough is really punishing, a lot more punishing than the courses around here.
I don't know if I've ever played that course before.
And the greens, I mean, it felt like every green. It was Sunday pins, dude. It was. I mean, they were right on the edge of ridges and shelves, and it was.
They were circus greens, and I swear to God, there were two greens where I literally thought they buried an elephant underneath the actual sod because it turtle shelled down. I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to make this putt?
Yeah. There was some ugly scores out there. I think me and Mitch both shot 92, which, like I said, Mitch shot 75 at Clifton like less than a month ago. So 92 for him is a really, really bad. 92 for me is, I mean, it's at the top of my range. I'd like to be in the 80s ideally. So, but I mean, look, that's a tough course. It was fun, and and we were, we had some Jefferson Ocean rye out there.
Yeah, and, it didn't help.
A couple of Coors lattes.
It didn't help that it rained earlier in the day. So when you got into that rough, not only was the rough thick, the rough was thick and wet.
Yeah. Also, eating golf balls, kind of hard to find your golf ball in the rough there. But anyway, it was fun. It's a nice course. I liked playing it. I definitely would play it again. I wish I could have hit my driver better. Usually that's kind of my thing is I hit the driver not that far, but pretty straight. And for whatever reason, I couldn't keep the driver in play that day, but the putter was hot. So, we made up for it some way, and I beat Mitch. So that's all that matters.
I will say this.
Had that lefty slice going.
Yeah, which is weird because normally I've been hitting a draw, but the slice was out.
The tailgate was good. The rain actually kind of held off. There was like some small misting and stuff like that, but the tailgate was actually pretty decent. And not pretty decent. It was decent. And the food was fucking killer. I had like 6 lamb chops. It was fucking great.
I am jealous of that. All the rain made it to the area in between Cambridge and Salisbury, which I think is Trapp, Maryland. It was ugly. It was so bad. I was like going through.
Yeah, I saw a lot of pictures online of downtown Ocean City, I guess. Was this? It sounds like you guys knew this was coming. Was it bad in Baltimore? The same as in Baltimore, or what?
No, it rained more on Monday than it did on Sunday.
It rained all day on Sunday, basically, and Monday, but it was more of the wind on Sunday night in particular. Like I could hear, it was one of those days you could hear the wind outside your bedroom window, like it was just howling. So it was more of that, but
we didn't have any.
Right now it's fine. It's just wet outside and kind of gloomy, but it's not. There's the weather. It seems to be normalizing itself at least.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that here in Baltimore. It was just more of like the doom gloom look, and then like that misty spitting rain that pisses you off.
Yeah, they said it multiple times on the broadcast too that they were supposed to be nor'easter conditions, and it kind of pushed off towards the coast, which is where I live. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 69 and sunny.
Yeah, baby.
Ocean City. And tomorrow is Riptide's closing party, which is a huge day in Ocean City. A lot of locals are going to be going to that. So it's going to be a drunk day in Ocean City tomorrow.
It was like our favorite spot growing up, but
yeah,
when we were 21 plus.
Yeah. Getting back to the baseball and dominant pitching performances.
Ooh, Blake Snell.
How about Blake Snell last night? 8 innings, 1 hit, no walks, 10 Ks. Is that good? What's high score?
Yeah.
That's
another sneaky movie quote, by the way. If you ever watch Grandma's Boy again, right before he starts the Dance Dance Revolution scene, he says to the guy he's going against, "Can you at least take your Woody Allen jacket so I have a chance? Can you take your Woody Allen jacket off so I at least have a chance?" It's just a sneaky little shot at him before the guy gets on the Dance Dance Revolution board.
That movie is something else.
High score. What's that mean? Did I break it?
I break it?
But yeah, Blake Snell, like I said, 8 innings, 1 hit, and 10 Ks. That is a dominant performance. He also threw 103 pitches, which, if you know anything about Blake Snell, doesn't like throwing 100 pitches very often.
No.
But yeah, really, really cool. Roki Sasaki came out to try to get the save in the 9th. He ended up getting pulled after giving up a run, and Blake Trinan came in and close the deal. The Dodgers bullpen, it seems like they're still trying to figure that closer roll out. They said it was going to be Sasaki and Trinan, kind of both. They both pitched last night. So if you're looking for a weakness in this Dodgers team, that would be it. Also, Freddie Freeman hit a solo homer last night. I mean, I can't say enough about what he does in the playoffs just year after year. People count him out every year. And
he's a good dude. I mean, the guy is Jesus in cleats. I don't know. We joke about that all the time.
I mean, he hit massive home runs for the Braves. He hit one of the biggest
professional
postseason
hitter,
home runs.
Man.
One of the biggest postseason home runs I've ever seen last year in Game 1 of the World Series, and just continues to hit away. Can't say enough. I mean, I know his spot in the lineup is surrounded by Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, Shohei Ohtani, Will Smith, Tommy Edman, Max Muncy. But they've got quite a lineup there. But
hey, I know he's old, right? By standards for baseball.
Standards.
That man still has quick ass hands.
He hit 295 this year with 90 RBIs. Like he's 36 years old. He's not supposed to be doing this. Like,
he's a professional hitter.
And he plays good first base.
Yeah.
I almost said this. It's not true, but I feel like he's like teetering on like this era's like Tony Gwynn, I feel like.
I'm trying to think of he's more like to me like a Todd Helton, but with all the World Series accolades. You know what I mean? Like
maybe that's a better comparison.
Just because of first base, but like he has an MVP. He's a 9-time All-Star. He's won 2 World Series. He won a World Series MVP last year, 3 Silver Sluggers. He's won a Gold Glove. He's done it all. He's got 2,400 hits. It doesn't seem like he's slowing down. And his career batting average is
37. You said
he's 36. He just turned 36 in September. Yeah,
and I mean he's not talked about that much. I mean, he's still talked about, but not like not like an Ohtani.
He's not the star of the team anymore.
Yeah, it's fair. But he's for me, player comparison, he's the National League version of Jose Ramirez in the AL.
Wow.
Because that guy's never talked about.
Doesn't steal bases. Yeah.
Doesn't steal bags. Okay.
Well, he stole 23 bases for the Dodgers in 2023, which that's crazy. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize
23 bags in a year? Holy shit.
I feel like he hasn't been like the star since he went to LA, but he's still he's still a star.
He was the guy in Atlanta, and I know
he
Acuna
was
also kind of there, but he
was young.
But
Acuna was like the next phenom.
Yeah, when you go to the Dodgers and you have Mookie and you have Ohtani and you have all these dudes, it's tough to shine.
Did him and Ohtani come the same year?
No, I think it was a year prior.
Freeman came a year before. Prior,
2 years prior.
Yeah,
because I want to say it was like him and Mookie were like the talk of the town, along with Kershaw, of course.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, I guess right around then.
He came to LA in 2022, and Ohtani got there in 2024. So, yeah.
Okay.
Since he got to LA, he's been unbelievably
And
good.
so did Mookie come the same year, or was a Mookie a year before?
I think Mookie's the year before because he gets traded for Verdugo. And
yeah,
and I think David Price came with Mookie from the Red Sox.
Yeah, he did.
Oh shit!
Mookie comes in 2020, so he gets traded in the COVID year as his first year with the Dodgers. So he's a couple years before Freeman.
It's been like 5 years already.
No, it doesn't feel like he's been in LA as long. He will be there longer coming up next year. He's been in LA for 6 years and Boston for 6 years.
I remember when they said he was going to play shortstop, and I'm like, that sounds really fucking stupid. And then he ended up being like a Gold Glove shortstop.
Dude, he doesn't. I gotta say this, and I think we bring this up a lot, but he does not get enough credit in the national media for what he's done.
Right, he's one of the best right fielders, like defensively in the league, and then he just moves to second base and then moves to shortstop. Yeah,
you're right, Brooks.
In the last 9 years, he's come in second in the MVP voting 3 times, and he's won it once.
Like just decides, like, all right, I was gonna. Did he come up as a shortstop and they moved him to outfield, and then they were like, I assume, right? That's how it came.
He came up at through the minors as like a shortstop, second baseman, but could also play outfield. And then I think they realized quickly that he was a really good athlete, and they wanted him in the outfield, so they just put him in the outfield.
Well, that was probably right after they signed Tulo as well.
Yeah, and
you mean Story?
Trevor Story,
and they still had Bogarts there, so the middle infield was kind of locked up too.
And I want to say Pedroia was at the end of his run there too. You weren't just going to displace.
They had
Pedroia.
a lot of guys there.
18
Kinsler could have been there. Kinsler was there at the end too. Steve Pierce.
Oh, that makes sense. All
right, here we go. Dustin Pedroia, Hall of Famer?
Nah.
No.
Red Sox Hall of Famer,
so.
not a National Hall of Famer. Not to me.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
And I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it while watching Blake Snell pitch. If he puts up numbers for another couple years, he's already got 2 Cy Youngs. Hall of Famer? He keeps this up for about another 2 years.
He needs to keep this up, I think, for a couple more years, just because the sheer lack of innings that he's pitched. Because he, even in his Cy Young years, he pitched a pretty low amount of innings. But I mean, you win this World Series and you pitch a couple more dominant years and finish your career on a high note with the Dodgers. I mean, it's going to be hard to argue against him. Mm-hmm. He's amazing. He's really, really good.
Yeah, his thing is just availability.
That's really what it comes down to. Yeah. He's like
when he's pitching, he's great. I mean, I know he started rough with the Padres last year, but he finished strong, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, like this year, he
didn't have a spring training last year either.
This year he only pitched 61 innings, but he had a 2.35. Last year for the Giants with that 1 year deal, he pitched 105 innings, and he had 3.12, and then the year before that with the Padres, he threw 180 innings, which he's done twice, and both times.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of the Giants then.
Yeah, he won the Cy Young both times. He threw 180 innings. I mean, and the most he's thrown other than that is 129, 128, 128. So he's only had 2 really full seasons in the MLB.
Who's he drafted by?
I want to say the Rays.
Drafted by Tampa in the first round in 2011.
Out of high school or college?
High school.
Okay.
He made his debut at age 23. He is currently age 32.
Took him a little bit to get up there,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, the best ability is availability, and he's been a little bit lackluster in that category. But once again, he's 32 years old. If he puts together 4 or 5 more years strong with these Dodgers and they keep on winning at this rate, then he's going to be in that conversation. That's for sure. But let's talk about the other game. We haven't talked about the Mariners series at all with the Blue Jays. The Mariners up 2-0 in Toronto too, right? Was it in Toronto? Yeah, it was, right? Really, really tough start for the Blue Jays. The bats got cold at the wrong time, but also it could be just attribute this to the Mariners pitching staff, which has been really their strength for the last few years. The way they built the team around them. if you remember the last few years, they've been struggling with their bats. And it seems like they got all the guys now. They got Randy in there last year. They got Josh Naylor in there this year. Cal Raleigh took a giant leap forward, and it looks like Jorge Polanco is the best player in the league.
I know. Where did he come from?
Unbelievable. He was a pretty good player for the Twins for a while, and then he got a deal with the Mariners and was bad last year, like really, really bad. Like they thought that he was going to be off the team, and then he kind of had a little bit of a bounce back this year. But in the playoffs, he has been scorching hot. He's hitting everything. The 3-run home run in the 5th really was the nail in the coffin. It felt like for Toronto in this game, their bats just did not respond afterwards. What are your thoughts on the Mariners and Blue Jays so far? Do you think that this Blue Jays team has enough firepower to get this series back to even and get into contention with the Mariners? Do we think Mariners run away with this one? Brooks, let's go to you first.
I mean, right now it looks like the Mariners are going to run away with this one. Doesn't seem like they're slowing down anytime soon. Like you said, I mean, Toronto's gone completely cold. And obviously Bichette's not there.
Yeah, he needs to get back in the lineup.
I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. They look like world beaters against the Yankees, and they fell off I was gonna, if I was a betting man, I probably would have rode them because they look like the hottest team the last month, really. But yeah, I don't know what happened. They've just fallen off a cliff in the last couple games.
There's no rhyme or reason to it, Brooksy. I mean, they just stopped hitting. I don't know. Do they have the firepower to get back into it? Absolutely. When you have Vlad Guerrero and you got George Springer, who brings all that playoff experience, even George Springer's outs are hard hit balls, you still have the opportunity to get back into it. I'm not giving up on them, but it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, I mean, and they're going to need Barger and Clement and Varsho and those guys to really step up. And Santander, who they paid a ton of money to in the offseason, who's been basically a zero for them. And it sucks as Orioles fans. We saw him and we loved him, and he was so good for us. And he's just really struggled with both health and just consistency in the lineup with the Blue Jays in his first year. And he just – we've seen it as Orioles fans. He has times where he spends 2 weeks and he looks like he's never seen a baseball before, and then he has 2 weeks where he can't hit anything but fucking rockets. So it seems like he's just been in that kind of funk the whole year, and maybe he'll turn it around next year, but he's going to need to turn it around soon.
When I was watching the game, I know this is going to be depressing for us. When I was watching the game and I saw what the Mariners were doing to the Blue Jays, all I could only think about when the Orioles played the Royals in the CS, and we just got smoked. Like we look like a different team that beat the one that beat the Tigers. We look like a completely different team, and that's what I get those vibes watching this Blue Jays team right now.
I agree.
Yeah. I also think in the first game they pulled Gossman a little too early. He was having a really good game. He made one mistake pitch, gave up a homer, and then walked the next guy. And I think at this point he only had like 70-some pitches. I think he was cruising, and they took him out early, and then the floodgates opened a little bit on him. So I thought that was a questionable little managerial decision. And I really I can't express how much I'm surprised that Kevin Gossman's career took off the way it did after his Orioles stint. I thought he was kind of dead in the water, and he really revived his career, and he's had some really great years. And he's really a fun guy to watch pitch these days in his I guess his twilight of his career. He's not that old, but he's been a lot of fun to watch. And I think that was just a little thing I wanted to point out. The pitching matchups for Game 3 tomorrow. Shane Bieber will be taking the pill for the Blue Jays. He is a former Cy Young Award winner, but coming off the injury, hasn't pitched a whole ton this year. And George Kirby for the Mariners.
Bieber does not look good. He did not look good in his last start.
Yeah,
and his numbers
6.75 ERA in the playoffs. Albeit he's only pitched 2 2/3. So 1 start. The pitching matchup tonight. The only game tonight is the NL game. And that will be Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Los Angeles Dodgers, who looks like a stud, and Freddie Peralta for the Milwaukee Brewers, who's been a stud for them for quite a while. He's kind of been their workhorse through the Burns departure and the Woodruff injury. He's been like the rock in their rotation. So if they're going to get back on track and even up the series, they're going to need a good start out of him tonight. But yeah, good for our friend Barletta. I really hope for his sake that the Mariners get into the World Series. And I don't like Toronto anyway. Ever since Jose Bautista and Edwin Encarnacion ruined my life, like 10 years ago. There's no love lost between Orioles fans and Blue Jays fans. I don't think so. Yeah, I hope Seattle can make it in and make some noise for our buddy Barletta, because they deserve it. They've been bad for so long, and they got their basketball team stolen from them.
I know. Get them back. Get the Supersonics back to them.
Did you see the butt plug T-shirt that
Toronto fans are wearing? So good.
What?
It's
what?
Good. So Cal Raleigh is the big dumper. There was a guy wearing.
Can you pull this? Is this a picture?
There's a guy behind home plate just wearing a T-shirt with just a butt plug on it, and it just has Cal Raleigh's jersey number on it.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
It made me laugh very hard when I saw.
Oh man!
And when he hit that home run, like the guy is standing like right behind him, like cheering, obviously for Toronto. Making some noise, and you can just see all of it. And then all of a sudden, Riley just hits that home run. He's like,
"It's incredible!"
Oh no!
Oh no!
He hits it over the fence. Oh man! But anyway, I thought that's
great.
That was a good call, Brooks. I forgot about that, and that was really funny.
Well done.
Really hard.
Well done.
I mean, I appreciate the shirt. I think it's a great shirt, but it's even better that he's sitting right behind home plate, and it hits the bomb right there in Toronto.
I love it.
I think that was awesome.
One thing we didn't talk about, but last thing, we'll put a cap on baseball with this. The craziest double play I've ever seen.
Wow.
And especially in a playoff baseball game. First off, I thought he robbed the home run when he caught it at first. I was like, he just robbed a grand slam in game 1 of the ALCS or the NLCS. This is like, what a moment. And if you go to the replay, you see it bounces off his glove.
Can you
pull it up? Off the wall. Yeah, we'll pull it up now. And then I still don't really know how they doubled the guys off. I don't know why they weren't running after the ball was caught. I don't really get it.
I don't get it.
But if you guys haven't seen the play, we're gonna pull it up now. But this is something you definitely need to look up and watch in your own time and get a feel for it, because it was pretty crazy watching it live.
I watched it like 3 or 4 times.
I was watching the football game at the same time, and I had to change the sound from the football game to the baseball game like really quickly, because I was like, what is going on right now? So here is the play. Sorry, I'm gonna get it on full screen here.
Gotcha.
If I can, and then here's the play.
Look at this.
So it hits his glove, it bounces off the wall back into his glove, and he doubles off, or he gets the force out at home against Teoscar, and then the catcher runs to third base and tags third base because the guy on second base never ran to third, and that is an 8-6-2 double play.
8-6-2 double play
in the history of baseball, I would imagine.
This is crazy.
Well, I guess probably not, because there's been a relay throw to home. But anyway, I mean, it's just such a weird play. But yeah, this kept the Brewers in the game for sure, because that ball goes over the fence. This game is over a lot earlier than it would have been otherwise. We needed to talk about that. I've never seen a play like that, quite like that. Did you guys ever see any kind of crazy plays like that when you were playing, or have any thoughts on that? Or
I mean, good teaching moment right there. I mean, kids. I mean, as soon as it hits the glove,
throw it.
As soon as it hits the glove in the outfield, go.
Yeah.
Go. Yeah. It doesn't matter if he catches it or not. I mean, as soon as it hits glove out there, really, it's live to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen enough home run robberies like in person, but nothing to the extent of that. I did see a kid, and we were coaching. I saw a kid catch one and flip over this when I was coaching high school. I saw a kid catch one and flip over the wall. That was kind of wild to watch.
Yeah, I've seen those in like the Little League World Series and stuff every year, but I've never seen it like in person. I would say the best catch I ever saw in person was I was at the Mike Trout game when he robbed JJ Hardy, and he flew through the air roughly 60 feet.
That was Angels in the outfield shit.
Yeah, that was Angels in the outfield. That was, I think, his rookie year. Yeah, it was unbelievable. I think it was Brian Mattis T-shirt night, RIP. If I'm not mistaken, and I was wearing a Jake Arrieta T-shirt. If I'm not mistaken. I ended up trading that Jake Arrieta T-shirt for a Vlad jersey T-shirt.
You're bartering shirts.
I was bartering all kinds of stuff. I was doing all kinds of that stuff.
Broke college kids, you know.
Yeah. All right. That's all we have on baseball for the day, unless something else comes up. We are going to move over to football now. And let's just get the Ravens stuff out of the way. How many things could possibly go wrong in one first half? We do not give Derrick Henry the ball on the goal line for whatever God knows reason. We're trying to run the tush push with Mark Andrews when we have Derrick Henry on our team. We did on fourth down run Derrick Henry into the line in the most predictable play in the history of the universe after we had failed twice doing
you got the first play too.
Look, I think if you give him all three downs from the goal line there, you're gonna get 6. I don't understand the tush push thing. We've tried to do it over and over and over again. We have not been nearly as successful as certainly as Philly. It just doesn't seem like it's that good of a play for us. I don't know why we continue to run it, why we think we can be successful with it. Maybe it works against our defense in practice, but our defense sucks.
I thought it's been pretty good for us last year.
I don't know. I don't like it. I want Derrick Henry to get the ball 3 or 4 times there. I certainly don't want to see Cooper Rush play another game. But anyway, that's just one little thing on the game. And there was a ton of little things in the game. Zay Flowers, the 2 fumbles were both backbreaking. I thought this was a game we should have been able to steal just based on how it went. And all those things went wrong in the first half. And I looked at my buddy and I was like, this game's over. Like, we're not going to win this game now after we needed everything to go right with these backup quarterbacks and all these backup players and everything just went wrong. And it still seemed like we had a chance coming back at the end. But anyway, I know I'm sorry I'm skewing super negative, but it's hard not to. We're going into the bye week. We're going to get Lamar. We're going to face the Bears, who I'm not high on for sure coming out of the bye. So maybe we'll get a little bit of momentum going to our side. What is your guys' thoughts on that game and overall thoughts on the season coming out of the bye, and how optimistic are we that we can make a little bit of a run? Brooks, let's go to you first and then Brian.
Where do I want to start with this? Let's start positive.
Okay.
We gave up 17 points to one of the hottest offenses in the league. I would have taken that with our defense being good. That should give us a chance to win. I get it. Lamar's not in there. Lamar's in there. We might win that game. And probably do, to be honest with you. There's no, I can't remember the last time, probably in the playoffs last year is the last time we scored under 17 points. I mean, our defense, props to them. They turned it around. Was it the best game we've ever seen? Did we get a ton of gifts in this game? Yeah. I mean, drop balls. I mean, you never see Devontae Adams drop that many balls. Shit doesn't happen. But regardless, that's football. So I got to give the defense props. They kept it to 17 points. We got a gift with them missing a field goal as well. So,
that's keeping it to 17 points with 2 Zay Flowers fumbles. That's not helping either with the defense.
Correct.
Giving them good field position.
Yeah. And an interception. And so yeah, I got to give them props because we can all. They've been bad, historically bad. After we called for everybody's head last week, people being hurt, they kept it within striking distance. They gave us a chance. We thought they were going to put up 70. They put up 17. So There's your positive. Other than that, I can't. I don't have a ton. I don't have a ton. I'm pretty upset that there was a lack of urgency there at the end of the game when they obviously had a legitimate fighting chance to try to tie this thing up and go into overtime to score. I mean, there was 6-7 minutes left, maybe 5 minutes, whatever it was, to try to score there with Tyler Huntley, who made the offense look head and shoulders better and way different than it did with Cooper Rush. They had a chance to do it, and they just had zero urgency. It was almost like they were just trying to work on some stuff, which is fine. I get it, but I mean, why don't we try to steal one here? We were snapping the ball with 5 seconds left on the play clock. Tavius Robinson goes out with a broken foot after we already got rid of or traded our other offense or our other outside linebacker / defensive end. Which I still agree with. I think it was the right move, but it's almost like, man, it feels like the Orioles season all over again, right? It's just like, man, everything that can go wrong is going wrong.
Yep.
It's so annoying. It really is. And Zay Flowers, man, you got to fucking figure it the fuck out. This is becoming way too much of a trend. But yeah, I don't know. What else can we really talk about this thing?
I know. They from a high level perspective, they just can't get out of their own way. It seems like once one thing goes wrong, a lot of things are going to continue to follow that. And it's a trend. It's a trend, and you never want to trend in that direction. And for a team that has so many veteran players that have actually good playoff experience, I know you got some young guys that can learn from those veterans. It seems like nothing is going correct. Fumbling issues are a big problem, not only this season, but the previous seasons. I mean, think of Zay fumbling on the end zone line, Mark Andrews not being able to catch a pass. We're always in our own way, and we're too good of a team, even with some of the backups that we have, to be in this position. Yeah. Hopefully we get Ricard back. I don't know.
He practiced last week.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get him back and get a couple other guys, maybe Roquan, Van Noy, who's already back, I think. And just let's piece this together. We have a bunch of winnable games coming out of the bye week.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to point to. If you're going to have a good, like a positive coming out of this, it does suck. We're 1-5. This is the worst start for sure of any team that I had expectations for in my Ravens watching history. But the next best team in our division is the Bengals, who don't have a quarterback, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers, who once again just keep on winning games stupid ways. But this week they kind of dominated the Cleveland Browns. Dylan Gabriel looked like he did not belong playing quarterback in an NFL game. That game was so
he looked way better last week.
He looked way better last week than he did this week. And maybe that's credit to the Steelers defense, but also this Browns offense is pretty abysmal. But coming out of the bye, here's the schedule. We have a Chicago at home, which is nice. We get Lamar back almost certainly. We get the Dolphins on Thursday night. The Dolphins have been pretty bad this year. Minnesota, tough game. Depending on who their quarterback is. It could be Carson Wentz. It could be JJ McCarthy. It could be fucking.
What's the date of that Vikings game?
November 9th.
Okay. So those first two games are the only two games we got, and then the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Those first two games after the bye are also 4 days away from each other, Sunday and Thursday. And then we get a little bit of a break before we go to Minnesota. After that, we play Cleveland, the Jets, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, New England, Green Bay, Pittsburgh. I mean, every single one of these games we're going to be favored in, except for maybe at Minnesota and at Green Bay. We will be favored against every single one of these teams, which means we have a legitimate chance of coming out of the bye and say, I don't know, going 8-2 or something like that, and getting ourselves right back into the swing of things, right back into a chance to make the playoffs. Do a lot of things need to go right for that to happen? Yes. Are we counting on Lamar being completely healthy after this? Yes. Are we going to probably lose a couple of those stupid games to our division rivals? Yes, but we can ill afford that at this point. We have already lost 5 games. So I mean, look, we have a legitimate chance here to make a run. I wish I think we could have pulled out that Rams game had things gone differently. I think we probably should have gotten beaten by KC and Detroit. We definitely should have gotten beaten by Houston. I think we should have pulled out the Buffalo game. It would be really nice if we were going into this by 2-4 or 3-3, and I think we'd have a lot easier of a roadmap, and I'd be pretty confident. But I don't know if there's anything positive you can take from the last few weeks. So we're going to try to put that behind us. I also got a lot of texts from my buddies this week about Malachi Starks potentially being a bust. I think it's way too early to make that kind of claim, but
all right.
I will say he has not looked great in his first few games. Once again, he's played 6 NFL games. Let's give him a little bit of a
Kyle
break.
Hamilton didn't either. So
yeah,
that's
we got to pump the brakes. We got to pump the brakes. I just wanted to.
He doesn't have much help around him right now either. So
yeah. So we'll get it back on track. But anyway, I think let's go around the league because it's too depressing to talk about this Ravens team.
No, I mean let's keep talking. I mean, we have to talk about it.
They can probably afford one more loss. That's the way I feel.
See, I disagree. I mean, I think the AFC is pretty wide open. I think honestly the 7th seed's going to have like 9 wins. I think we can afford at least 2, maybe 3 more losses. Okay. But I
think the AFC North is still wide open. To be honest with you,
so do I. And I don't. I think the Steelers. I do not.
I think the Steelers can crumble at any moment.
100%. I think Aaron Rodgers' health is clearly a problem, but I mean it's clearly not a problem right now, but it could be a problem based on his last few years and his age. But also even with Aaron Rodgers,
I think their whole roster is a health problem waiting to happen. I mean, Christ, if they have any cracks in that.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I mean, I really think 9-8 could win the division. I certainly think 9-8 could get that last seed in the AFC playoff picture. I know there's a lot of teams at 4-2 now. Do I expect Jacksonville to be up there at the end? Maybe. I don't think they're as good as the Colts at this point. Denver is. I mean, Bo Nix looked fucking terrible. And I know they were in London this week, but Bo Nix looked fucking terrible this week. And he does this like every other week. He looks great and he looks fucking terrible. And that's just, you can't really have that.
One thing I got to bring up about the Ravens that's rubbing me the wrong way in terms of just maybe leadership in general. A lot of guys leaving after games and not talking to the media. Or gone before the media gets in there. That's bullshit, man. I hate media too. Everybody hates the media. In terms of like, if you're a player, I hate the way they go about things sometimes right after a game when adrenaline's still running and stuff like that. But man up and face the music. Mm-hmm. Like Zay Flowers left early. We've heard about Roquan Smith leaving early. We've heard about all these veteran guys, and some of these guys are supposed to be leaders, man. And you need to sit up there and take the bullets for your guys. And all you got to do is say, yeah, we suck today. We need to figure it the fuck out. You don't have to say it. That looks better than you walking out before media gets in there. Like, come on. That just looks childish, man. Like they need to get up there. They need to face the music. It's happening way too often. Somebody needs to take the reins, or somebody just needs to be the guy. Like, just get up there and take the bullets. So that's a little frustrating to me. Because they would be the first person up there at the podium if we were winning games.
Yep.
So
maybe we can have maybe the Penn State punter we have can take the bullets, because I know Dusty wants to shoot him.
I mean, I just think he's the worst punter in the league. I don't really think there's anything else to say. Buffalo and Baltimore are the 2 teams on bye this week. So no Josh Allen, no Lamar Jackson. The 2 most fun players to watch in the NFL are not playing this week, and the NFL set it up that way.
No, they are not the two. Well, maybe Lamar.
Baker is.
Baker is the funnest to watch right now.
Oh,
Bijan is the most fun to watch.
Oh,
Well,
Bijan's crazy.
Unbelievable.
You're probably right with that. But you're probably, I've really enjoyed watching Baker this year.
Yeah, let's get into Baker. You want to talk about Baker?
Well, you brought up the Broncos and Jets, and then we went backwards.
Yeah,
so let's hit that, and then let's do Tampa. The Jets' offense is non-existent. It's not there. There are wide open people in the middle of the fucking field. Now, look, Denver's defense is phenomenal, and that rush was
his MO. That was his MO in Chicago too, man.
Yeah. And that rush was getting to him, but he had opportunity before the rush would get there to hit like these like shallow crossers, and he's probably looking at the guys rushing at him and not looking down the field.
Oh, yeah, I don't disagree. I think he was doing that in Chicago too.
Yeah, I really do. He does not. Damn. And he has an awkward throwing motion. I was listening to Orlovsky talk about his throwing motion, how it's like kind of janky, and how he's got wide open guys and he's not throwing them. And look, it was really easy to hit these guys that are wide open at Ohio State because you had the best offensive line probably in the nation. But now you got the Denver Broncos coming, and they're coming from all different directions.
Do you guys want to know a fun stat about this game?
It's the only time a game ended 13-11.
It's actually
give me a score.
Justin Fields got sacked 9 times in this game and had 9 completions. He became the second player in NFL history to be sacked at least 9 times and have less than 10 completions. Do you know who the first was?
Joe Flacco.
Justin Fields was the first also.
He said it twice. And he had
absolutely abysmal game from Justin Fields.
And he had negative passing yards. Net, he was negative 10 because he got sacked 9 times. While he threw for 45 yards, he got sacked for negative 55 yards.
Really, really, really ugly. Also, looks like Garrett Wilson's going to be out for a couple of weeks. He hyperextended his knee, I believe. That's one of their best weapons. This team is abysmal. They're 0-6. They're the only team left in the league that does not have a win. And they play the Carolina Panthers this week. And they're at home, and I legitimately think this might be one of the last opportunities they have to win a game this year.
They better win that game.
They're playing at home against the Panthers, and they're playing at Cincinnati, and then home against Cleveland. After that, they're going through a murderer's row of teams. So it's going to be ugly if they don't win one of these next couple. George Stout is ranked number 5 in the NFL. Yeah, he also kicks balls out of bounds like 20 yards, like once every 3 weeks, and no other punter in the league does that.
Merrick standing up for his guy.
Good for you.
Gotcha.
Good for you for standing up for your guy. I still don't like him, and I never will. The Jets are a complete disaster. Once again, on the other side, the Denver Broncos defense, I do think is legitimate. But I will not take them seriously as a contender in the AFC as long as Bo Nix has games like this where he just misses throws and looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was legitimately bad in this game. I think he's been legitimately bad 2 or 3 times this season now. And he's been legitimately good the other games, and they've won handily. They should have beaten the Colts. That leverage call against them was bullshit. So they should have another win on their resume. But I just don't trust Bo Nix in these in bigger games. And once we get to the crunch time into the playoffs and stuff like that, like I'm going to be waiting to root against or to bet against Denver because of Bo Nix. And I want him to be more consistent because I think this team has a legitimate chance to be really fun. They have a ton of weapons on offense now. And their defense is clearly really good. I want to see more out of him. So that's just my little Bo Nix rant. I just think he needs to be better and more consistent. If you're going to take Denver seriously as a contender, specifically now that KC looks like they've gotten their shit back together. So what are the other games you want to talk about before we talk about any more games? The Titans have fired Brian Callahan, first coach fired Betts. Brian loved Mike McDaniel for this. We were also talking about Brian Daboll earlier in the year. Honestly,
wasn't there was a bet I feel like that he made at the beginning of the year about the first coach fired.
That was last year.
That was last year. Eberflus.
Oh, was it?
And he was
Okay.
like third coach fired, I think. I think Saleh was the first last year. But yeah.
I still think McDaniel's
The
gone.
Titans have fired they had fired Brian Callahan after they fired Mike Vrabel. They fired the GM with Vrabel, and then they fired the GM with Callahan. They're just a roster turnover nightmare. He was 4-19 and 1-5 to start this year with the first overall quarterback. The last, I think, 4 first overall quarterbacks taken first overall in the draft, all of their coaches have gotten fired in the middle of their first season on the team. Pretty crazy. Going back to Trevor Lawrence.
I don't feel bad for the Titans.
Caleb Williams
they
last
did
year.
this to themselves.
I totally agree with you. I do not feel bad for the Titans at all. Guess who their interim coach is? Do we know? Do you guys know?
Oh shit! I heard this earlier.
His name is Mike McCoy, former San Diego Chargers head coach and former Denver Broncos. I believe.
I did not know that.
I believe he was with the Denver Broncos staff as well. But anyway, that guy was an idiot when he coached the Chargers. So I do not have high hopes. But
I thought you were going to say Ben McAdoo or Adam Gase, and I would have vomited here.
They do get to play Vrabel this week. It's a nice little revenge spot for Vrabel. But also, I'm sure the Titans have that little first coach fired bump that we always talk about. So they'll be up for this game. I'm sure they're sick of hearing about all the Vrabel shit. Maybe they'll be up for this game, and maybe the Titans will pull something off. I still don't think New England is quite there. I know they looked good against Buffalo, but they kind of look shaky to me against New Orleans. So I can see something crazy happening there. But I mean, I'm going to bet on Vrabel against an interim coach pretty much every time.
100%.
This is organizational dysfunction. This is what happens with these young quarterbacks. You have to attach yourself to the young quarterback. That's why I think there's also. Go ahead. You're good. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think there's also a bump with Vrabel wanting to go back there and beat the shit out of that organization.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I feel bad for Cam Ward. I don't feel bad for the Titans. I feel bad for the person because you get put into a bad spot in the league, and now you got to learn a new offense next year. You're going to have a new head coach, obviously, and then they're going to bring in another GM. So the GM and the coach have to be in alignment with the quarterback. It's the most important position in all of sports.
They should bring in James Franklin.
There you go. Oh, dude, and look, just because you said that, and we're going to get. I'm just taking a real quick turn. I heard it today. Mike Florio said on Pro Football Talk. Things keep going this way for Harbaugh. The Penn State job's open. Could you see that? I never even thought of that.
I said it earlier. I was like, it makes so much sense. We lose big games. They make so much sense together.
But anyway, back to the game. Back to the Titans. The Titans.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have anything to say about the Titans Vegas game. Good for Ashton Genty. He looks better. The Vegas, I mean, this team was bad. These teams are bad. I don't want to talk about this game very much. A game I do want to talk about, Indianapolis. I thought they were going to kick the absolute dog shit out of this Arizona team without Kyler Murray, with Jake Brissett, former Colts starting quarterback.
Kobe Brissett, man, still in the show.
But they did not. I mean, this Arizona offense was kept firing at them with all their backup running backs. This dude, Bam Knight, had a good game. I never heard of it in my life.
What a great name.
Bam
that is
Knight.
A great night. That's a great
Where
name.
did he go to college? Anybody know? I don't know.
I don't know if he knows.
Rutgers or something that we never pay attention to.
Bam Knight went to NC State Wolfpack.
All right.
NC State Wolfpack.
Is his real name Bam, or is that his nickname?
No, his name is Zonovan. Oh, I've heard of Zonovan Knight. Bam. Okay. Zonovan. In his 4 years at North Carolina State,
heard of Zonovan.
He had 5,000 rushing yards and 71 touchdowns in 4 years, so that's pretty good.
That's good. That'll do. That'll do.
Yeah, that'll do, Pig. I thought this Indy defense was a lot better than it looked in this game, and this is it's one game, so they have been really, really good this year. But this game, they kind of really let Arizona hang around, and Brissett looked pretty decent. They looked like they could move the ball on offense. Marvin Harrison left this game early with concussion, so monitor that fantasy-wise and also Arizona Cardinal-wise.
Before he got taken out, damn if he didn't look like the player that we thought he was going to be when he got drafted. It's like he and Jacoby Brissett have some sort of like some loyalty with each other. Because Kyler Murray cannot seem to find him. Now that could be on Marvin Harrison as well, but they looked in lockstep with each other until they got hurt.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, 123 yards in this game, continues to put up really, really good numbers, and it's just been unbelievably consistent.
What are his what are his offensive player of the year numbers right now?
Him and Puka were in lockstep, but if Puka's going to miss a couple weeks, maybe here, I'm not 100% sure.
And Bijan Robinson, is on pace to break all-purpose yards or scrimmage yards from scrimmage. What I'm looking for.
Really, I wonder, is that McCaffrey's record or Marshall Faulk?
I don't know. I just saw the headline, but he's on track to break the yards from scrimmage record.
All right, I'm pulling up the awards now. MVP, by the way, MVP
Joe,
Mahomes.
I think Joe got me this week.
MVP, by the way, Mahomes plus 185, Josh Allen 3-1, Baker Mayfield plus 350. After that, it's a big drop off to Stafford, Goff, Drake May, Herbert. Offensive Player of the Year, Jonathan Taylor is in the lead, plus 175. Bijan is at plus 400. Puka has dropped down to plus 450, and Jackson Smith and Jigba also at plus 450. He went crazy this week too.
Yes,
and he's been really good. He's really emerged as a number one receiver in the NFL. Like a probably top 5 receiver in the league.
Yeah,
I would say.
So in the Ripken League, before this game, my projected points was 126.91 to Joe's 99.5. I lost.
I knew it was coming.
98.58 Joe, 87.34 me. I had Puka Nacua on my team, which is a problem in and of itself. And then, yeah, I mean, really, that's kind of Judkins, Mark Andrews. Yeah,
you beat me in the Island League with 84.
Yeah, how bad was that game? I mean, that fantasy matchup.
Okay, a quick aside, and I know everyone doesn't care about other people's fantasy teams, but I have to show you guys this because this is outrageous. This is my fantasy football team as it sits right now. Look at my bench. Everyone is dead. It's a good team. Everyone's dead.
Goodness.
Everyone's out. Everyone's not playing. Everyone's missing time. Everyone's dead. Look at my starters are empty. I got no one. I got Tony Pollard. I got Jake Ferguson. I got the Colts D. Oh man, it's brutal. But yeah, I'm having a rough season. And I could have stole the game anyway if I would have put up 85 points. But I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean that was one of the worst fantasy football matchups I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so good.
I put up 84.6 in that league and beat Dustin's 67.6. Like that's just bad.
Did I beat Dell in our league?
Tell you in a second.
I mean, I had Cam Scadaboo. He's got to be up for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Offensive Rookie of the Year right now, Jackson Dart plus 125, Emeka Egbuka 2-1. Tyler Warren and Genti are 6-1. Cam Scadaboo 17-1.
You know what was worse was Dusty's Gary Williams score.
Yeah, it's bad.
You had a rough week, dude.
Dude, my guys are dead. My guys are all dead.
No, Dell beat you 125 to 118.
God damn it.
Tough game. Did you set your lineup?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Which was Dell had Dalton Kincaid too, and he had 0 points, and Bucky Irving.
Who went off?
Still beat you.
I had what? Oh man. Anyway,
all right, but yeah, it was a rough week for fantasy all the way around. I feel like for a lot of people. Although I played
week of football.
I played PC this week. I don't think anybody was beating P. He put up 150 against me. Yeah, good Lord.
Next game I want to talk about.
He plays in a league where you got to wear a dress. The loser has to wear a dress and serve cocktails to somebody out in public. It's like it walks around with a tray. He did it one time when I was working at Plug Uglies, and this guy literally came in like a ladybug dress and had to walk around with a tray and serve all the guys from the league. Also, I met a guy the other day. He told me, or yesterday, he told me that in his league, whoever loses has to go out in public for 2 weeks in the appropriate public settings and wear his underwear over top his pants. So,
I mean,
sounds hot.
I thought Puka Shell necklace was funny. All right. All right. Los Angeles Chargers at the Miami Dolphins. The Chargers tried to give this game away. And I mean, good for Miami for fighting. The Chargers have a lot of injuries going on. Their top couple running backs, Najee Harris and Omarion Hampton, are out. Their 2 tackles are both gone. One's gone for the year. One's been in and out of the lineup all year. And Quentin Johnson also didn't play in this game. He has been really, really good for the Chargers. So the Chargers super duper banged up coming into this one. But they do escape with a win. Darren Waller scored with I think like 40 seconds left to take the lead by 1 for Miami. And then the Chargers had a ridiculous play where Herbert escaped pressure and hit McConkey on like a little out, and McConkey just took it the rest of the way for 42 yards. He's really emerged over the last 2 weeks. He had a slow start to the year, but he's been really good the last couple of weeks. So getting them back on track is, I think, important for the Chargers. But this would have been a really, really tough loss. This was kind of they needed to pull this one out because. I mean, I don't believe necessarily in Bo Nix, but the Chiefs are coming, and they're coming with a vengeance, and we'll get to them. So I think this was really important for them. And the only other takeaway is, can we get Devon Achane on any other team but the Miami Dolphins, because that dude's electric and he's a lot of fun to watch.
I didn't see this till just right now. Egbuka is out for the year now, I think. What?
He's not out for the year.
No way.
Do not tell me that. He's
what
not
do you
out. He's still plus 200 to win the rookie. He's supposed to get an MRI on his hamstring.
Oh, all right.
Hold on. I'm going to give you an update here.
Bad injury for Fred Warner. He's
questionable. He's not out for the year. We're good.
Oh, for some reason I thought
he's expected to miss some time due to the hamstring injury. Yeah. It's probably going to be similar to the Mike Evans thing, 3 or 4 weeks, if I had to guess.
Oh, for some reason I thought I saw something about that. But
so if he's out 3 or 4 weeks, his odds for Rookie of the Year are going to drastically change. And especially if Jackson Dart keeps on playing like this, they're always going to give it to the quarterback who's playing the best in any of these awards. Next game, Drake May versus New Orleans. I don't even really want to talk about it other than Drake May looks pretty good. And New Orleans is frisky. I mean, they're hanging around in some of these games.
Spencer Rattler's a little bit. They do.
They're frisky. They're not going to win many games, but they'll hang around, I think.
No, but I mean, they have the big playability with Kamara and Olave and even Juwan Johnson. Yeah, Shaheed's always there too. I mean, he's there every year. Taysom Hill's back in. Not that makes a huge difference, but it just gives them another option.
Yeah.
But it's I'm with you. They're not going to win much, but they got big playability. That's for sure. They could upset somebody.
Yeah, something I will note on this game in particular, though, and I think it's going to be a trend line moving forward for New England. I think they had something like 40 total rushing yards in this game against the Saints. That's not a good look. You guys got to figure out how to run the ball. I don't care if it's with Henderson or Stevenson. Stevenson can't hold on to the ball, but he had 13 carries for 18 yards, and Henderson had 9 carries for 27 yards. Their leading rusher was Drake May with 28 yards. So really, really rough. They need to learn they need to figure out how to run the ball, because if they can't, then they're going to struggle. Teams are going to adjust.
Remember how we were talking about organizational dysfunction with the Titans? There's no organizational dysfunction with the Patriots. That's not a Mike Vrabel team. They'll figure out a way to run the ball. It's in Vrabel's blood.
Yeah, and with the emergence of Rico Dowdle, maybe they'll get a Chuba Hubbard will get some calls at the trade deadline, and we'll see maybe some new blood in there.
And that's something I want to bring up after we go around the league a little bit here. Is I want to talk about possible trades, but we can get to that at the end.
Yeah. I think we got to give Drake May some more flowers. He's playing really well.
No, he is. I totally agree with you, and he looks great. He looks like he looks comfortable. He looks like he can run the ball. He looks certainly a lot better than he did last year under Gerard Mayo and whatever that coaching staff was.
Christ, look at he's Hunter Henry's his best receiver. He's got Kendrick Bourne, Hunter Henry.
Pop Douglas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I saw Douglas pop up on my red zone, and I'm like, is Harry Douglas still in the league?
Dude, what
Harry Douglas
from the
Falcons?
Yeah,
dude. He was like the number 3 for the Falcons forever.
I know. That's why I saw Douglas. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, everyone had Julio and Sanu and Austin Hooper on their team, and he would just hawk touchdowns from all of them. He was like the Matt Asiata of hawking touchdowns from receivers.
Matt Asiata.
Matt Asiata.
Matt Asiata took so many touchdowns away from Adrian Peterson. So many.
What was the word you used last week? Began with an H. Hullaboo or something? Or
Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo. I don't know why Asiata made me think of that word you used last week. Asiata.
Let's talk about this game, I guess, a little bit more in length than I don't know, but we can talk about it at length or not. We talked about it a smidge earlier, but Pittsburgh taking down Cleveland. I actually really like Cleveland in this spot. I thought their defense was going to be able to keep them in the game, and they did. But their offense was so desperately bad. I watched a lot of this game, and I really wish I would not have.
Why? Why did you watch that game?
Because I had money on the Browns. And
okay.
I think that the Browns defense is legitimately good, but their offense did them absolutely no favors in this game. They looked terrible. And also the defense was kind of getting gashed by DK Metcalf. He was kind of making big play after big play on third downs, of course, when they needed them. Classic Aaron Rodgers stuff, getting the sticks, moving the sticks on third down, like he's always been so good at doing. But just a really frustrating one because I thought maybe the Ravens could get one back and get Pittsburgh a loss here, but it just didn't happen. Pittsburgh defense, credit to them, they also played pretty well. So if you guys have any other thoughts on that game,
probably first time this year Pittsburgh's defense played halfway decent.
Yeah, that was the best. Yeah. I was definitely best defensive performance, but albeit against Dylan Gabriel and this vaunted Browns offense.
Did Dylan Gabriel change his number?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why? Isn't he number 10?
I was watching the number 8, and I don't remember him being for this weekend. He was number 8. And I remember I was watching the game, and I'm like, I thought I was like, is Dylan Gabriel not their quarterback? And then they zoomed in, and it was Gabriel on the back. I'm like, did he change his number? Because for some reason, I was like watching the game, and I'm like, that number is not Dylan Gabriel.
I thought he was number 10.
Maybe I'm just miss.
I thought he was number 10.
Yeah.
Maybe
he was 10 at Oregon. Bo Nix was 10 at Oregon.
Maybe I'm just misremembering. I don't know.
I remember he definitely had a double-digit number, but never shown like the practice footage of like him.
I thought so too.
They were doing something when Shedeur Sanders, go figure, and Dylan Gabriel was in the background. He definitely had a double-digit number on, but that could be a practice jersey and not a.
Did you see Jalen Ramsey make a tackle or a play or something and look towards the sideline and pointed at Shedeur and be like, "Put him in"?
I didn't see.
Look,
I like that. I like that. I hope that CJGJ brings that to our defense a little bit of fire, a little bit of fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
I think at this point, like, I've seen enough out of Gabriel. I think he plays a couple more games. I think you need to see what you have with Shedeur this year so you can get the circus over with. It's going to be a circus all year next year. If he doesn't play this year, it's going to be a circus all at the end of the year and all beginning of the year next year between him and Watson. I think you just got to put him in, see what you got, and if he flounders, then you can get it over with now. And just
here's what I think. I think that he's actually could be a decent quarterback. And call me crazy. But obviously he's got a ton of talent. We see it, but it's just, is he going to get the right situation to do it? You know what I mean? Is this the right situation to put him in right now?
No.
I don't think so. Right?
I
think he does get in this. I think he does get in a few snaps though.
He'll get a trash game, maybe the last week of the year, maybe the last 2 weeks of the year.
I'd love to see him play against Baltimore. Our defense might actually look good more once.
He always gave Snoop Hundley vibes, like even when he was playing in Colorado.
He doesn't run though.
holds the ball too long, but he's shifty in the backfield, going left or right, going laterally. I guess what I'm getting at.
Snoop doesn't run that much either. I mean,
no, but that's why he gives you the
was
vibe.
He was running pretty well in that third quarter, fourth quarter, whatever it was.
I think, yeah. I mean,
a hell of a lot better than Cooper Rush.
That's because they're dropping back because we were down. So
yeah. Now I will say this: it's something to keep your eye on. Is Deshaun Watson? At some point or another, he's coming back
this year. No, he's not. He tore his Achilles.
Yeah, but I think he can come back later in the year based on like the timetable for health. Because
I don't think so.
Mike Florio keeps bringing it up in Pro Football Talk that if he can get medically cleared and then go to the team, they're going to have to make a decision on him at some point or another, whether to cut him because they still owe him all that money, or to put him in the locker room.
So he had surgery on January 10th. I can't imagine he's going to be back this year.
Well,
I mean, maybe, but yeah, I mean, at some point they're just going to need to cut bait with him, right? I can't believe they haven't already, right?
You would assume so.
What's the contract situation? How early can they can't get out of it because it's all guaranteed, but
it's all guaranteed.
Can they just
when's it run through?
It runs through 26.
So
and there's a void year in 27 where he's
okay.
But it's been restructured, so he's getting paid $25 million in 27, 17 million in 28, and 8 million in 29, and those are all years he's not under contract with the team. So, God, this is ugly, and he's only going to be 30. He's only 30 years old.
What's the cap hit on all that? Does it tell you?
The cap hit.
Because they don't give a fuck.
The cap hit this year is 36 mil. The cap hit next year, you're gonna laugh. You ready?
Keeps going up.
52.
81 million.
Oh, no. What?
7% of their cap next year is Deshaun Watson. They're gonna restructure it. They're gonna push the money away, or they just have to eat it, right?
How do you restructure that?
You restructure it $30 million over the course of the next 4 years each. Something I don't know.
How do you restructure the cap hit?
You kick the can down the road more.
It's not good. It's not good.
And you don't give him an extent.
But he's making less next year, right?
He's making 46 million base now. He's basically they've turned all of his base into signing bonus to keep from this cap hit hitting, and the contract's guaranteed anyway. So I think they can keep doing that. But
okay, so they can keep
further.
They can keep like meeting with him, like, all right, we want to give you a bunch of cash now, and he's gonna be like, all right, yeah, give me a bunch of cash.
Yeah, just don't fuck our cap play. So the cap number is not going to actually be 81 million next year. I'm sure they're going to renegotiate whatever it will be, but they're going to be paying him through 2029 no matter what. And he's going to be on their cap through then. And
they're going to
somebody from the AFC North needs to start sending people to Deshaun Watson's house and bribing and be like, hey, don't renegotiate this. We'll give you something on the side as well.
God, it's so bad. So bad.
Oh God! But it's so Browns. It's so Cleveland Browns. It's just,
you know what the most Browns thing is ever? Fucking Baker Mayfield, the guy who took them to the playoffs for the first time ever. First time in God knows how long, and then blows out the Steelers in the first round, and then they scapegoat him the next year. What a bunch of morons.
He's playing with a separated shoulder the whole year. Hey, you know it'd be hard to do? Throwing the ball with a separated shoulder. Probably wouldn't be very easy to do.
You know what you should do? Throw the ball 40-some times. They threw it 40-some times.
He had no shoulder.
And that's when Nick Chubb was like at his best too.
They straight up just like
they sabotaged him.
This guy. Yes, they did.
They sabotaged that sucker.
I've been saying this for years. I felt terrible. Like that's why I have zero respect for Stefanski, because that was bullshit what they did to Baker.
Yeah. He had no shoulder, and he played him, and then two, you made him throw the ball 40 times.
Yeah,
he should have been there throwing the ball 15 times, and it should have been no more than 10 yards, and the rest fucking options and handoffs.
If you look at Browns disasters, you could think of these separately, and they would be both probably in like the top 3 Browns disasters ever, and that's saying something because Browns disasters have been very prevalent over the course of the last 25 years.
Remember the name Corey Coleman?
The funniest thing about this is that they're hand in hand with each other. They're part of each other because they're so because Baker left, and that's why they got Watson in. So it's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
It's definitely
what they scapegoated him because of they wanted to do that.
It's the biggest travesty of a move in the history of the NFL, and it just completely destroyed them. And that's coming after Russell Wilson.
Brian's gonna love this.
Russell Wilson just ate 20% of the Broncos cap hit last year too.
Pablo will be investigating the Browns. Absolutely. Pablo Torre finds out. And I on that topic, because it goes these go hand in hand to me. You think the Carolina Panthers fans just vomit every day when they wake up on Sunday, seeing that Sam Darnold's actually doing very well in Seattle, and Baker Mayfield is crushing it in Tampa?
I wouldn't care as much about Darnold, but Mayfield is the one that I would be. I mean, that guy's been good every step of the way, man.
I think they straight up released him.
Darnold is competent and like I would say a pretty average quarterback at this point, which is better than we thought. Baker is like legitimately winning games for the Bucs by himself. Like he's winning.
Should be the MVP.
Games.
Like if the season ended today,
season ended right now,
he gets my MVP pick.
1,000,000%. I agree with you.
Agreed.
And we'll see what he's made of next week because he's going to be.
And
playing,
I think he's still got the fourth best odds. So if you want to throw money on him and you think he's still going to continue to do this the rest of the year, you got decent odds. I mean, because he should be the front runner right now.
We're going to see what he's really made of because he's got at Detroit on Monday night next week, and he's going to be missing Bucky. He's going to be missing Ibuka. He's going to be missing Godwin. He's almost certainly going to be missing Evans. So he's going to be out.
Yeah,
I mean, they're basically their top 4 weapons on offense. It could be a big Cade Otton game. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, if he comes out and beats Detroit in Detroit without all those weapons, that's going to be fucking. I mean, it's going to be pretty undeniable at that point. I guess I'll say.
And I'll say Baker's getting fucking hit, man. Do you see some of these hits he took this past week? And he got up all fired up, and as soon as he got up all fired up, I was like, I want that motherfucker on my team. Obviously, if we didn't have Lamar Jackson, I want that guy on my team.
He's running too. He's like fucking Steve Young. He's running a ton, and he's getting out of sacks like he's Eli. He's got all these like great. God, it's crazy.
That 14-yard run he had was just pure effort, where he had to get that first down. I mean, when he was
looked like Shane Falco on that fake field goal.
Shut up.
It got called back though, so it didn't count.
That's like
holding. Can't be doing that.
That run reminded me of like watching Johnny Manziel when he was at Texas A&M.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Speaking of Eli Manning, Trevor Lawrence played football this weekend, and Trevor Lawrence is our resident Eli Manning of the NFL right now.
And he looks like Chad Powers. Which Eli Manning?
Seattle takes down Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence was running for his life in this game. I watched a lot of this game too. Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and Jigba, I mean, they're clearly on the same page. They look unbelievable. I don't even know if he knows Cooper Kupp is on the team. He's throwing to Jackson Smith and Jigba so much. The running backs, Walker and Charbonnet, are always good. This week they were kind of slow. This was a really, really down week for the Jags offense after a big win against KC. Only putting up 12 against the Seattle team, I think, would probably be a disappointment for a lot of people. But I will say this, looking at the standings, the NFC West, there's 3, 4, and 2 teams, and then the Cardinals are sitting down there at the bottom. I think Seattle's the best team left in this NFC West. And maybe I'm underrating the Rams a little bit. I don't believe in the Niners because they've got the injury bug worse than the Ravens do somehow. But I think the Seattle team is pretty legit. What do you guys think coming out of this game? And do you think more of Seattle or less of the Jags, or what are your thoughts?
More of Seattle.
Yeah,
throw a lot of fight, a lot of moxie. Jags coming off a Monday Night Football game where that's a big emotional boost. And then this is the epitome of a trap game.
The letdown game. Yeah, so going. But you're at home, and the other team's coming all the way across the country. You think? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of expected. I expected to see a little bit more out of Jacksonville. Did you, Brooks? Or do you think this is more of a case of Seattle outplayed them?
I mean, obviously Seattle outplayed them, but I do think. I think Jacksonville's got a little fight in them. I really do. I mean, if anybody's gonna challenge Indy, I think it's Jacksonville. I really do.
You're not buying the Houston turnaround in the second half?
Nope.
No. Not with that O-line, right?
No,
nope.
Not with that O-line.
Not at all.
No chance.
It's gonna be tough.
Not at all.
Rico Dowdle revenge game. Rico Dowdle has gone past 200 scrimmage yards in 2 straight games with Chuba Hubbard out. He got revenge on his Dallas Cowboys, who just cannot beat the Carolina Panthers for whatever reason. They lose to him every time. 30-27. They lose. Dak, I mean, I'm not. I know I'm probably a bigger fan of Dak than a lot of people. I think Dak has been legitimately unbelievably good this year, and that team is still losing games. Their defense is so bad. George Pickens had 170 yards receiving in this game. They don't even have their best offensive weapon in CeeDee Lamb, and he's still putting up these numbers. Their defense just cannot get off the field. They're just abysmal. I feel so bad. This is like a borderline, like, get Dak out of there situation, right?
Wouldn't it be awesome if they had a good? They'd probably need a good pass rusher.
Well, he's been pretty quiet for Green Bay, by the way.
Yeah, he has.
But yeah, you're right. Maybe they could use a big time pass rusher or some defensive help. They got the 2 first-rounders from the Green Bay Packers that are going to be probably picks 27 and 28 in their respective drafts. So really good value.
Lovely. Yeah, great value.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say about this game.
No.
Good for
how do you give up 30 points to the Carolina Panthers?
Ted McMillan, breakout game, and Rico Dowdle. I mean, good for you, Rico Dowdle. I mean, he's got 400 plus scrimmage yards in 2 weeks. It's pretty crazy. We'll skip past for the most part Green Bay and Cincy. Flacco, good for Flacco, I guess. A little frisky, made their offense at least competent.
They try to come back.
Definitely not as high on Green Bay as we were after week 2 when they looked like the best team in the NFL. They've been struggling. They lost to the Browns. They kind of struggled against Cincy in this game. So something I'm monitoring because I don't think they're super banged up. I just don't really know why they're not taking care of business in these games. And they took care. They won by 9. But this game was just a little closer than I expected it to be. Do you have any thoughts on Green Bay or Cincy?
No, not really. No, not really.
Yeah. We'll move on to the last couple games. Tampa Bay and San Fran. We already talked about how awesome Baker is and how much fun he is to watch. Mac Jones, 347 passing yards. Wow. Did not think I would be saying that in 2025, but I did. Who? Mac Jones. Brock Purdy looks like he might be coming back this week, but not 100% sure. He's got that toe, that pesky toe that's just really fucking over the quarterbacks this year. But like I said, Baker was without a lot of his top weapons and still was able to go down the field and pull out some drives at the end of this game. And San Francisco, only other thing I'll say, they lose another one of their really premier players, one of the best linebackers in the league, Fred Warner. They wouldn't even show it because apparently it was so bad he broke his ankle. And it
dislocated it.
Yeah, I did not see it, but once again, I don't seek out those injuries. If they're not showing it for a reason. I don't want to watch it. So I assume it looked really ugly. He's out for the year. They've already lost Bosa for the year. Kittle's been on IR all year. Jawan Jennings had to suit up with 4 cracked ribs this week. Can you imagine trying to play in an NFL football game with 4 cracked ribs? I can't imagine having a bartend with 4 cracked ribs.
And going over the middle?
Yeah.
It probably hurts to change the channel in his remote control, man. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Go out and run in a National Football League?
Yeah.
Respect the hell out of it, though.
Yeah.
Respect the hell out of him. And then the last game that we have not talked about, I believe, is KC and Detroit. And KC looked great. Kelsey, 78 yards. But I mean, really just like they looked like a competent offense again. They looked like they were moving the ball pretty consistently. Detroit was having all kinds of trouble against their defense. And I really liked what I saw at KC. I know Jared Goff, like I said on the pod last week, I believe Jared Goff does not historically play well outside. And they played a ton of games indoors last year, and that might have helped the Lions. But I don't think this was necessarily a Goff problem. I think this was just KC kind of outmatched them. And I watched most of this game. So did you guys have different thoughts? Do you think KC's arrows pointing up like I do, straight up?
Yeah, I think it's straight up. And I think what you're also saying is the KC teams of the past 2 years, they were more defensive based, which is weird to say given that Patrick Mahomes is their quarterback. But now you're starting to see that this is more offensive based team as opposed to a defensive based team. And then you're going to get Rashid Rice back next week or this week. I mean, Yeah.
Hollywood Brown's been scoring touchdowns for this team all year, and I don't think he's very good. Rashee Rice, I do think, is very good. So that offense is going to get just that much better. Brooks, what are your thoughts on the KC team? Unless you want to talk the line.
No, I mean, there's just no denying it right now. Their offense is pointing up the last 2 weeks. So they've took huge jumps, leaps and bounds than what they were the first couple of weeks, even against us.
Well, Xavier Worthy coming back, that helped. I mean, helped them big time.
Yeah, it gives them a whole nother target. I assume their offensive line's playing way better right now without me watching a ton of their games.
Yeah, their left tackle got scratched before the game, but it didn't seem like it mattered.
They've been, now we just talked about an injury, but I mean, they've been very healthy this year.
Yeah.
So that obviously attributes to a lot of good things in winning games.
Penix last night looked pretty good against Buffalo. Buffalo didn't look very good at all. Bijan Robinson
saw that, Brooks.
Bijan Robinson, unbelievable. His 81-yard touchdown. I mean, we said it earlier in the pod. He's must-see TV. He might have overtaken Saquon early in this year as most fun running back to watch. And I know Jahmyr Gibbs is still a lot of fun too.
Jahmyr Gibbs is great.
And so is Bucky Irving when he's healthy, and Devon Achane and Jonathan Taylor. There's a lot of good running backs, but I mean, Bijan is on another level. He looks like he's on another planet. And this game would have been a complete blowout had Drake London actually crossed the goal line at halftime instead of going out of bounds.
I think their game plan was just either run or throw at Tre'Davious White the entire game. Because he looked like a man that had one leg in a potato sack race out there on the field.
You guys getting worried about Buffalo?
A little bit.
They should be 3-3. We should have beat them.
They can't stop the run.
They
can't stop a nosebleed. They can't stop anything on defense.
They need to get.
And by the way, James Cook doesn't play. He got in a one drive last night, and they were running the ball up the middle.
They did this last year too.
5, 8, 10 yards every single time he ran the ball, and then all of a sudden, for the whole second half, it was Ty Johnson and Ray Davis on the field, and James Cook couldn't get a touch. I was like, "Why aren't you running the ball? Why aren't you running the ball?"
They did this last. Sorry, they did this last year too. I don't understand it. It's like are they putting him on a snap count or something?
Or is he pissing off the coaching staff? Like, I don't understand.
I don't think
I don't know. I'm just throwing shit against the wall here.
Yeah, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is he's on a snap count for the season. He's way ahead of schedule because he's fucking killing it. Yeah. And they want to save him. Like, these aren't the games, but like, if you're not winning these games, not gonna come on. What are we doing?
They need to get Ed Oliver back big time.
He played last night.
Did he play last night?
Did he?
Okay, then he was non-existent. I didn't see him on the field.
They're on bye this week, so they'll try to get their shit together. And they come out of the bye against Carolina, so they get a little bit of a break there with a down week. But that week after Carolina, they got to play Kansas City, and I think that's going to be a little bit of a marquee matchup in the season.
Hello, Kansas City.
So that should be a fun one. The only other game, and I said this, I thought we were done, but Chicago and Washington last night also played. Chicago ended up winning the game. I think Washington's better than them. But
they blew that game.
I think Odunze, the second touchdown was complete bullshit that it got called back. And I think Odunze is legitimately a stud, and also his afro is outrageous. It's huge. But I'd like to see what not my biggest takeaway, but one of my big takeaways from the early part of the year for Chicago is that they don't use their first round pick Luther Burden at all. And whenever he's on the field, he seems like he's flashing. So I just don't know why he's not getting more snaps on offense, and Olamide Zaccheaus is getting snaps. I just don't get it. Get Luther Burden on the field with Odunze and DJ Moore. And
what's his first name?
Luther or Olamide Zaccheaus.
How do you say that?
He was on the Falcons. The only reason I know that is because he was poaching touchdowns for the Falcons last year.
I can't even pronounce it, and I just listen to you say it.
Spell it.
I know.
Olamade. Olamide. Caleb Williams stinks. I'm done with him. I don't want to watch him anymore. I don't think he's good. I don't know how he's won 3 games this year. I'm done. I don't know if you guys have different opinions, but it's only a year 2. Maybe he can get better, but I think he sucks. He sucks.
I can't go there yet. I can't go there yet
either. Yeah.
I see the flashes. I see the talent here and there, and he does have. He does have some talent around him, but I mean the offensive line is still doo-doo.
Yeah.
There's no run game.
That's crazy because they put so much into the offensive line in the offseason with trades. They're older guys.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say they tried their best with what was available to them.
This times 1,000, Joe Radke. I believe I agree with you. All right, Brian, you wanted to talk about maybe some potential trades, and then I think we should probably get out of here. After that, we've gone 2 hours.
Yeah, potential trades. I mean, you got to look. Probably the Dolphins are going to be sellers. So watch out for Bradley Chubb and his Jalen Phillips. Last name's Phillips.
Yeah,
I think those
Devon
guys.
A-Chain, do you think on that list, or do you think he's
maybe?
Tyreek Hill certainly would have been on that list if his leg wasn't in an air cast.
Yeah. So you look at that, and then I can see the Saints trying to move Cam Jordan if he's healthy.
Or Kamara.
Yeah.
You're gonna weapons there.
They're gonna be looking for some DNs, and that's why I'm glad Brooks brought up the trade deadline, because the Ravens actually happen to win 2 games in a row. They could be buyers as opposed to sellers.
That's why I agree. That's why I kind of wanted to put a bookmark in that, because I think how we play in those first 2 games after the trade or after the bye week is going to be telling about what EDC is going to do. Because I mean, if they come out and throw a dud, or they're just still have no fire, not playing well, like what's going to give him the incentive to go out and start trading picks to go after people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why, if you're not showing him something, why is he going to try to go get some guys to turn the season around if we're not trying to get there or trying to get things?
Is there a world where we look terrible coming out of the bye and Derrick Henry's on the table?
Yes.
No.
So 1 yes, 1 no. I know there's definitely a world where Mark Andrews is on the table.
Yes.
Because we have.
I think Mark Andrews is on the table no matter what right now.
Yeah.
I think he's going to walk if he's not traded. So I think that's pretty much a foregone conclusion, at least in my eyes. Also, getting Ronnie Stanley healthy over this little break, he came out of the game again. That guy, I mean, he can't stay healthy at all.
He's glass, man. It's Glass Joe from Mike Tyson Punch Out.
And he's a freaking lazy Susan back there too.
Yeah, I agree. But last year, let's give him last year. He took a pay cut. He took a pay cut and proved himself last year, and you got to give him credit for that. Yeah. But yeah, we're kind of back to our old ways again this year.
Yeah, it's bummer. And I think Lamar's going to have say in some of these guys that might get moved. Like if him and Derrick Henry are really close and as friends and in the locker room, then he's not going anywhere.
I don't think he is either.
What do we think there are any teams that like have a very outstanding need? Like any team, like maybe I saw the Steelers. There's a report the Steelers may be looking into receivers. Maybe you shouldn't have traded away George Pickens. I don't know. I saw. I mean, I could see. I
could see Buffalo going out and trying to get.
I could see Houston going out trying to get offensive line help. Yeah, for sure. I can see. Denver trying to get.
You know what? I'll tell you this. If we can go out and get some of the best offensive linemen in the league, then I think Derrick Henry's on the table, and that's the only way that Derrick Henry goes out.
Who's trading really great offensive linemen mid-season?
Yeah, nobody.
I agree.
Nobody.
I 100% agree, but I think that's the only way that Derrick Henry's on the table, right?
Yeah.
If somebody has a plethora and they feel pretty confident about either the backup or sliding, that wasn't a bad.
No, I like plethora. That's a good word.
I like plethora.
Yeah.
I like plethora.
All right.
Smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord.
Do you guys want to save the draft for Thursday, or you want to do a quick one and get out of here?
I got a quick one.
Let's do a quick one.
Quick one.
All right. So I've been wrote 2 down. Best college campuses you've been to.
Okay.
Best movie sequels. I don't know because we started talking about Austin Powers. Those are the 2 draft
sequels. Ooh.
Sequels is tough because it's hard. Sequels kind of suck usually.
Yeah.
There's very few where like the second was better than the first.
If you guys got any ideas, fire them away.
We could do what we did last week and
I
just
like
pick
both
a letter.
of those.
I like this. Oh, did you watch this, Brooksy?
No.
All right. So
Brian,
all right.
explain it.
Yeah, there's no problem. And actually, I'm glad you brought that up because that was a lot of fun. The best thing in sports that begins with the letter blank. And we get to, Brooksy, why don't you pick the letter? And it can be anything. It can be a saying. It could be a person. It could be a food. It could be a stadium.
For example, last week we did T. Brian's first pick was Tom Brady. Mine was Tiger Woods. I also picked touchdowns. I picked tailgating. He picked Tony Hawk. He picked Tony Gwynn. It could be anything or anybody or anything that starts with that letter. But we're going to
start with that letter.
It's cool because we can't. You can't prep.
It's got to be sports.
You can't prep for it because it's a different letter every time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna miss stupid ones. So I think they're fun. The drafts have been fun when they're spontaneous.
It was fun. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like a get like a random letter generator up on Google? Okay. Just do it that way.
That's fun. Do that. That's cool.
That way, there's
letter generator.
No kind of like bias that could be in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Miss Kelsey McManus for coming up with this one. This was her idea. I liked it.
Hey, and if anybody else has ideas, or if Miss Kelsey has another idea, we love ideas. We're down to try them.
On the letter K.
K?
No, you got. Nope.
Oh, you want me to
put it up? Put it up on the screen. I don't believe you.
I promise you. All right, I'll respin it. We'll not do.
I mean, I do believe you, but I do want to see it.
All right, spin that shit. Oh, it's got the noise. If
it lands on T, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
P or O? P.
Okay.
All right. I even like the noises here. This is good.
Okay.
All right. Well, you got to hit the draft. You got to hit the draft. Our draft music.
Oh, I got it.
We can do that.
All right, guys. We did this last week. We're going to keep doing this because it's fun. The all sports draft, but starting with certain letters. Who wants to go first?
Brooksy, why don't you go first, man?
Why don't you do another random guy?
Nah, it's too much work. Brooks is going first. Brian's going second. I'm going last.
Oh, God.
Best P-related sports anything.
I'm writing things down.
P. Yeah, give me Pele.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I like that.
Pele, one of the greatest soccer players of all time.
And I hate soccer. I hate when people do it around me.
All right, is it me? Or is it you, Dusty?
It's Brian. It's you.
Okay. I'm going to go with Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's probably a good one, huh? Should I go with a person?
Can like the last name be a P?
Yeah, I took Justin Thomas last week.
Okay, fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to amend that and do only first names so we don't have repeats?
No.
I don't care.
It's tough doing only first names.
Okay. Well, there's a left-handed golfer that I might take. Give me Phillip Rivers.
Oh, there you go.
Got to.
He's my guy.
Yeah.
And give me the Players Championship.
That's a good one right there.
Oh,
Players Championship.
All right.
That's a good one for me specifically. All right. Those are my two. Brian?
I'm going to go a little off cuff here. I'm going to go the Philly Fanatic.
Whoa. All right.
Really, it's just funny. He always makes me smile with that stupid dance and his big belly. Yeah.
That's a good one. I
Like
that.
grape leaf jelly.
I'm not touching this.
My turn, right?
Yeah, you got 2 in a row, and I'm struggling already.
Give me Albert Pujols.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Good call.
Why don't you just eliminate them, Albert?
And then give me Pinehurst.
Ooh, I wrote it down.
Damn it, you took mine. Shit. That's well done.
Damn.
That's well done.
That is a good one. Pinehurst, and you get the whole complex, too. You don't have to pick one of the numbers.
You don't got to pick number 2 or number 3. All right, I'm going to go with Pedro Martinez.
Oh, man.
Pedro. Good one.
Pedro staring us in the face, and we just fucking laughed him off. Oh, man. All right, I'm stuck between 2 here. Stuck between 2 baseball stadiums, but I think I'm going to go with Petco Park in San Diego. And I'll go Phil Mickelson. He's been written down for me for a while, and nobody's taken him. I think he's been on the board long enough. Give me Phil. Okay. 2 Phils. I got 2 Phils.
You got 2 Phils. Pistol Pete Maravich.
God, you get double points for Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete, man.
All right, Brooks. You get 2 in a row.
Give me Pebble Beach.
Oh,
God! Come on, Pebble Beach.
What a dagger.
Yeah.
What a complete dagger.
Oh.
And give me. I'll take the indie guy. Give me Pat McAfee.
There you go. Okay. There you go. I didn't down here. All right. I can't say her name or her last name, but a really attractive golfer, Paige whatever.
Paige Sporanic.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
That's a great pick.
Brian, I'm going to piss you off with this one. Give me Dan Patrick.
Oh, no! Oh no!
I need to be kicked. I need to be suspended for a week. I should be suspended for a week. Look at my face is turning red. I'm so mad.
Like Bob from VeggieTales. He's the tomato.
Oh man.
What about PNC Park was my other park that I was going to.
Yeah, PNC.
Then, Perfect Games.
Ooh, that's good.
I wrote that down.
I didn't. Yeah, that's thinking outside the box.
I was trying to think of stadiums. I was trying to think of foods that you find at stadiums, like
pretzels.
Like pretzels. I wanted to say Philly cheesesteak because I know they have them at the Philly Stadium, but I don't know if that's like considered a baseball food.
Pitcher's Mound.
Pitcher's Mound's good.
Yeah.
Also,
keys to the batter's box.
Paul Azinger keeps coming to my mind for whatever reason.
Pablo Sandoval came to my mind.
Oh,
God,
Pablo Sanchez. Pablo Sanchez. Oh,
God damn it! That should have been number 1 overall pick.
Could have had Pete Wheeler too.
Nah, Pablo's number 1 overall.
Pablo Sandoval.
Pablo Sanchez. Pablo Sandoval. Pablo Torre.
Pablo Torre. There you go.
Oh, PTI. Oh, we're so bad. Oh my God. PTI should have been on there.
Oh man.
No, give me Pablo Sanchez above all of them.
Pablo Sandoval. Oh man.
No.
Pelota. Just Pelota. Just means
Pat Perez. You could do Pat Perez.
Yeah.
Pat Perez. Yeah.
Pat Perez. You could have done.
Pat Perez. That would have been more my speed.
Yeah.
These are fun. I like these. I like these letter ones.
Because you can go anywhere with it. I kind of like that you can get real creative with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that you said when you said tailgating, I wanted to stab myself in the heart for not bringing it up.
For T last week, my last pick was tailgating, it's like, and I was like,
you're trying to think of something like so specific, and then like somebody brings up something so general, and you're like, how did I not fucking think of that?
How did I not do this?
Like I never would have thought of like a baseball park. It's just it's kind of fun to see where like the mind goes.
Yeah.
The Players Championship.
The Players Championship is great. Pebble Beach broke my back.
Pebble Beach killed me, man. That's brutal. I can't believe I missed that. I was thinking of P, and I thought Pinehurst immediately and didn't even think of Pebble.
Well, as soon as I said Pinehurst, I'm like, fuck, they're going to take Pebble Beach. And I should have just taken Pebble Beach. But I wasn't going to take another golf-related thing. I was trying to mix it up. But as soon as it got back to me, I'm like, all right, I can't let this one pass.
I was trying to think of generic first names like Paul and Phil, and I thought of Paul O'Neill. I don't know why. I thought of Phil Rizzuto.
Pedro, I didn't even think of
Pedro.
I thought of Phil Rizzuto too.
Phil Rizzuto. Oh God, what was the name your dad? What's the name your dad brought up the other day on the grid? Rick Cerrone.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. If we ever land on R, we have to
bring it up.
What?
Immaculate Grid.
All right, we'll do this.
Do this one, quick. And then we'll kill it.
This will be the last thing we do, guys. Thank you very much once again for joining the show and supporting us, and we love you very much.
Yeah,
we are going to hop on the Immaculate
Grid.
How
do I go through 7 beers a podcast?
I know I'm on number 5.
I would be right there with you if I didn't have to work later tonight.
That stopped you in the past.
Yeah,
we're trying to be better now.
What the fuck is that?
You guys want to know a gross one I have for Atlanta and Boston? That dude Brandon Phillips played for both of those teams at the end of his career. That's a gross one because everyone thinks of him as a Red.
Yeah.
1%.
1%. Good.
That dude.
All right, so you got Randy Johnson. You got Randy Johnson for that one.
For this one, he played for Houston.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
When did he got traded to Houston? He got traded to Houston from the Mariners, and then he went and signed with the Diamondbacks.
Are you 100% sure he played for Houston?
No. Nope.
Let's keep thinking.
Okay, that's fine. Keep thinking, but I know he did.
Okay.
You think about Roger Clemens?
No. Randy Johnson. All right. Played catcher.
Played catcher for one game. Bobby Lopez, Brian McCann, Drake Baldwin, Sean Murphy.
They played their own.
Oh no. Who's the guy that used to catch Greg Maddux?
BJ Suroff?
No. He's Latino descent.
Jorge the BJ Sir
Blanco, Henry Blanco.
I mean, you want to shoot with it?
I don't know.
I won't cheat.
Houston catcher, I thought immediately of Evan Gaddis.
Yeah. Also Atlanta. Both. Atlanta too.
Oh shit, you're right. He played for Atlanta too.
Mm-hmm.
Maldonado is another one who played for them.
Yep.
It was bad. There was a couple really bad catchers for them. Even when they were good, they had bad catchers. Jason Castro, lefty. He's a player that played for the Astros.
I don't know that. One.
All right, so that's the name I was thinking of is Eddie Perez.
Eddie Perez. Yeah, we can't
catcher.
Use it though. He cheated.
Yeah, I know. I forgot his name. I'm sorry, but I could see his face because he's in that Greg Maddux documentary talking about how he would call pitches.
Yeah. The in and out, in out. Let's do Gaddis for Atlanta.
Here we go.
Gaddis.
Yeah, since we kind of cheated on that one, let's just throw that one in there.
Yeah,
Evan Gaddis. That's a good one. Can we do Jason Castro here? Because I know he's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and I don't know who that is. So
3%.
All right.
That's a good one. Boston and Houston, huh? Well, Bregman.
That's a Maldonado as well.
Did Maldonado play for Boston? You're 100% sure about that?
I'm not sure.
He was the knuckleball catcher.
No, that was Doug Marabelli.
Yes, he was.
That's Doug Marabelli. I got pee again. Sorry, guys. Whoa, what happened there?
Doug Marabelli.
I don't know. Hi.
I just got to go pee. I'll be right back.
Seattle and Houston screams Michael Bourne, but I don't know if he played for Seattle. I think he did, though. There's definitely a reliever, like Ken Giles or something like that. Might have played for Seattle. He definitely played for Houston. Seattle and Atlanta's giving me fits.
Did Felix go there at the end of his career? But he probably didn't make it up. He probably signed a minor league deal.
I think he ended up only playing for the Mariners. I don't think he played for any other teams.
Yeah, because I think he signed minor league deals with a couple guys, including us.
Jamie Moyer pitched for either Atlanta or Houston, probably.
I'm sure he did, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Mike Cameron played for either of those teams.
Oh, shit.
Born outside of the U.S., 50 states, and D.C. So we can go a bunch of different ways with this. Griffey. No, not Griffey. Randy Rosarena.
Ichiro is probably going to be the number one.
Ichiro's going to be number one.
Diego
what about King Felix? Yeah, King Felix.
Mm-hmm. Diego Castillo.
I don't know if he was
Fernando Rodney.
This is oh yeah, that's a good one. This is one that fucks us up every time because there's quite a few that we think are born outside the United States and are not.
If you think Fernando Rodney was born in the United States, go for it.
I think Fernando Rodney is. I mean, I don't think he speaks any kind of English.
He definitely played for Seattle, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
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 Okay,
yeah.
let's go.
100%. 100% know that.
He played for a lot of weird teams. 0.9.
Yeah, all right.
We're starting hot, guys.
It's still got the cockeyed hat too. I love it.
Okay. Born outside the US 50.
What about who's why am I blanking on the Orioles pitcher that we traded to Boston?
Oh, Eduardo Rodriguez?
Yeah. Was he born outside, you think?
I think so. Let's try to think about this because there's definitely more guys. Orlando Cabrera, probably.
Was Mike Lowell born outside the United States?
He's born in Cuba.
Was he really?
Mm-hmm. He's Cuban.
You're 100% sure?
You know that for sure?
I don't know that I know he's Cuban. I don't know that he's born
Cuban
there.
Descent, but we don't know.
How about
he's definitely Cuban. He's 100% Cuban, but I don't know if he's born in Cuba.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez is another good one. There's got to be more pitchers that we're just not thinking about or talking about. Kenley Jansen, is he from America?
I don't know.
Pedro. We already can't say him. He's too popular.
Did El Duque ever make his way over there?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm Mike Lowell.
God, they had the whitest team ever. Trot Nixon, J.D. Drew.
Jason Varitek.
All these dudes are white. Kevin Youkilis is white. Dustin Pedroia. Ian Kinsler.
I think we give Mike Lowell a shot.
Mike Lowell? I don't know. We can't. I know Orlando Cabrera played for them, right?
All right, let's do that. Let's go Orlando Cabrera.
Did he play for them?
Boston?
No, but yeah. I feel like he's right with Mike. Mike Lowell was. I feel like that's the guy. He's always the one where I feel like he's got the whitest name ever, and he's not like dark skinned. But
I just feel like
I always remember him being born outside the United States.
I like Erod better than Mike Lowell, and I like maybe Brian Bayo, who pitches for them now. I don't think he's from America. Hanley, is he American?
He's Dominican. He's Dominican. So I remember him playing the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, but was he born there?
I don't know.
I think he's.
He might be from Miami.
Why is this so difficult?
I like
Masataka Yoshida is definitely not American.
Let's go.
Neither is Daisuke.
Daisuke, yeah.
So let's do Daisuke. People kind of forget about it.
Let's do Daisuke. Daisuke doesn't get enough. I mean, he doesn't get any love.
Daisuke Matsuzaka. 4%. All right.
4%. All right, I'll do. Mm-hmm.
Daisuke. It took me forever to think of Daisuke.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Foreign-born player who's played catcher. Wellington Castillo.
Do it. Do it. It's not going to get any better than that. If this fucker was born in the United States, he's not even coming up.
Beef Wellington. I know it's his name. Castillo.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
There he is.
0.3, baby.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's gonna be our best one yet. Let's not fuck it up.
No Bregman in the middle.
No.
Gotta think of somebody else.
Telling you, Randy Johnson.
Eovaldi? He pitched for Houston.
I don't think Randy was there.
I don't either.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Seattle and Houston. I want to put Ken Giles there, but I know he pitched for Toronto. I don't know if he pitched for Seattle for sure.
Brian Giles.
Ooh, I love Brian Giles.
I think he's a Houston, Seattle. He might be in Atlanta, Seattle as well.
Seattle, Atlanta. Jorge Soler. I don't think he played for Seattle. Nelson Cruz didn't play for either Atlanta or Houston. Robbie Cano didn't play for either of those teams either. He played for the Padres.
No, he played for Atlanta at the end of his career, did he not?
I don't know. I know he played for the Padres. I do not know if he played for Atlanta.
No, Padres. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was. Man, it could have been Atlanta too. I think it's Padres though.
Jamie Moyer or Edison Volquez or anyone like that come up. Edwin Jackson. Relievers.
I'm struggling with these three guys.
Yeah, I know. So am I.
Oh, Boston. What's his? Shit.
Not Kimbrel.
No.
Well, Kimbrel would have worked here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would work in Houston as well. What about why am I blanking on his name right now? The lefty from Boston that we picked up for our playoff run in 14. That
Andrew Miller.
Guy.
Andrew Miller.
Andrew Miller.
I don't think he played for Houston.
No, you're right. I was thinking Boston and Atlanta because I think he played in Atlanta, didn't he? No, maybe not. Hager.
God, this sucks.
I know we're doing so well, and
we're gonna get bumped out of this one.
We're getting too cute.
Yeah.
Carlos Lee didn't play for Boston, I don't think.
Schilling was Houston as well, too. Or Houston and Boston as well, too, right?
No.
Josh Reddick.
Ooh, that's a good
played
one.
For Oakland and Houston.
I'm telling you, Randy Johnson.
Colby Rasmus.
Oh, Colby Rasmus. That's
there's a name.
That might be a Seattle Houston. That might be a Seattle Houston.
I mean, he played for Toronto and St. Louis.
I know he played for Houston.
I know he played for Houston as well, but I don't know.
I know he played for the
Orioles too.
Jesus.
Let's do Nelson Cruz for.
I don't think he played for Houston. Those teams.
He played for Seattle.
He played for Seattle and Texas, but he didn't play for Houston.
Texas. Yeah, shit. My bad.
My only guess for Houston Seattle is Michael Bourne, and I don't know if that's right. I know he played for Houston, but I don't know if he played for Seattle.
We just lost Brooks.
Did we?
Well, I don't know what happened. He'll come back on.
Internet.
Did Roger Clemens play in Houston?
Yeah.
Because he definitely played for Boston.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be the number one answer, though, right?
I don't know.
Boston and Houston, he's got to be the number one answer. He's going to be like 30%.
Yeah. This is ticking me off.
Yeah. Mitch Moreland didn't play for them, did he? No.
I don't know.
Benintendi. No. Ah, this sucks. Do you want to put Clemens?
Let's do it.
Tough.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, put Randy Johnson.
Dude, I don't think he played for them. I just don't.
You're gonna beat yourself up when you see it.
How long did he pitch for him? Like a half a year?
Just like... that. He was a rental.
All right, we'll put it. We'll put Randy Johnson and Roger Clemens. 50%.
Oh my God, 50%.
Brutal. Man.
I didn't think people recognize that he played there.
I don't know that. I don't remember any minute of him playing there.
Wow.
All right. Well, we're dead now. I can't. I don't even know who this would be here.
I have no idea.
Seattle and Atlanta.
God, I got nothing.
Here's Jermaine Lewis.
He's trying to come back on.
We blew it, Brooks.
We blew it.
We didn't lose it, but we got the two guys we got are.
I can't believe Randy Johnson was 50%.
That's crazy. Seattle and Atlanta, dude. I have nothing.
I got nothing.
George Sherrill. Kevin Gossman didn't play for Seattle. Darren O'Day didn't play for Seattle. Did Jamie Moyer play for Atlanta? I know he played for Seattle.
I don't know.
Rachel maybe he played for either of these teams.
BJ Ryan, by chance?
PJ Ryan?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Justin Upton, BJ Upton.
Ooh.
BJ Upton did.
No, Justin, right? BJ?
Well, BJ was at the Diamondbacks.
That's Justin.
Justin was with the Diamondbacks.
All right,
BJ, you're sure played for Seattle and Atlanta?
No, not
BJ
100%. I kind of like Mike Cameron there too.
Go for it. Hit it.
Want to go for it?
Oh.
Mike Cameron.
Jamie Moyer.
No, what was the other? BJ Ryan.
Jesus.
We're striking at this. Is tough.
Mark Mulder.
I don't have anything.
Mark Mulder.
He didn't play for either of those teams. He played for the Cardinals and the Athletics.
No, he played for Atlanta.
That was Tim Hudson.
I think that was Mark Mulder as well, right?
Dan Herron. Did you play for Seattle? Nope.
God.
Mike Maddox. No, that's Astros and Mariners. Dad said.
Well.
Javi Lopez.
No.
Damn it.
Jesus. All right, now let's just look it up.
No. We gotta
I want to
get
look
it.
who the number one is.
We gotta get it. Seattle
and Atlanta.
George Sherrill.
0.3%.
That was a total guess.
Oh my God.
Who were the top guys? Jared Kelnick. I didn't even think about him.
Who the fuck is that?
He's the former number 1 overall prospect.
Can he go back? I can't believe Randy Johnson's the most popular.
Mike Hampton played for both Seattle and Houston.
Hey, can you look up
Eric Bedard played for both Seattle and Houston?
I didn't know he played for Houston.
Kendall Graveman's who I was thinking of, not Ken Giles. I was thinking of Kendall Graveman.
Can you pull up Born Outside the United States? Boston,
born outside of the United States, 280 of them.
I want to see if Mike Lowell,
right there.
Yep.
He's on there. So is Hanley. Oh, sorry. Yeah. He's number 8 or sorry, number 7 in games played from outside of the U.S. Jason Bay, also Canadian. Didn't even think about him.
I didn't think about that at all.
All right, guys. We have been going for quite a while here today. Thank you very much for joining us. We love you. I'm sorry, Brooks, that you're not on frame while we're doing our sign off here, but we will see you on Thursday.
See you guys on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Not on Thursday. I have to work on Thursday. We're either going to do tomorrow or Friday, unless you guys want to do it without me. So
just let me know. I open. Let's do tomorrow because I open on Friday. This coming Friday.
Yeah, I got to work a double on Thursday, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll do it maybe tomorrow. Brooks, would you be good with tomorrow for our next pod, or is that no good for you?
I can't. Hold on.
If we do it on Friday, I just got to do it at. I got to be at work at 11 a.m. So it'd be way too early.
I have to be work at Thursday at 11 as well. So we can either go early Thursday or Friday.
Are you working all Thursdays now? Do we need to change just the days?
It's just for these next 2 weeks until Cabanas closes. I have to work these Thursdays doubles because it's only one shift now instead of 2 because it's a shorter day. Okay. So it's going to be last week, this week, and the following week, and then we're closed. So I won't be working Thursday days unless it's like a weird situation where I'm picking up a shift. So all right. Anyway, guys, we've been on for a long time.
I think tomorrow. I think I'm good tomorrow.
Let's do
tomorrow. I'm good in the morning. I got an afternoon meeting.
Okay, so you want to do a 10:30 to 12?
Mark McLemore.
Oh my!
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Ben McLemore. Isn't that another one too?
Mark, or maybe he just says McLemore as in because McLemore I think is from Seattle, like the artist.
All right, guys, I got to drop off here. I love y'all. Right. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 10:30. Yeah, sounds good.
Good deal. All right, see you, Brooksy. Everything all right,
boys? See you.